You came to Chicago, initially following the trail of Dante, and is looking for a pack that's supposedly active in the area, as well as the clam package that was sent by the weird Cthulhu infected-esque people, which you found as a result of the videotape that you watched extensively along with the other videotapes and got some more inklings from. Investigating in Chicago, you discovered that the restaurant that the package was sent to had at least the chef there seemingly infected with something. And when you started looking for other hunters in the city, you stumbled upon a church with hunter markings, where you talked to Father Diego McLarson, who revealed that he had knowledge of hunters and things that go bump in the night, and made fast friends with you, with talks of shotguns and meeting up to kill things that are a threat to humanity, and that he looks forward to working with you and will definitely contact you and keep an eye on you as soon as something clear up and he has something to, team up on and deal with. And you discovered that he was part of the Society of St. Leopold, and Victor wasn't there, and he was yelling the entire time into the ether.
No, he was yelling after they came back.
Which is the exact part of the story we're in right now. You guys came back. Victor's there. You tell Victor this, to a degree, I think. What do you tell Victor? He asks Pex in case of doubt.
Automatic shotguns.
That's just what he says when he opens the door to come home.
Well,
Hey guys, how have you been?
Had a...
Automatic shotguns.
What about them?
They have it. They have them.
Who have it?
We could have it too. Like
who?
This Diego guy.
Last session.
That Diego guy.
From the
was part of an organization, though.
Yeah, the organization. Yes.
Which organization?
Something to do with the church.
No,
What
he did
church?
say it's like the Leopold ones, right?
You're supposed to say that part out loud.
Don't tell Victor about the thing.
on the Leopold say.
We agreed in the car.
Why would Pex be you're not supposed to say that?
I mean, I imagine they would have talked about it in the car a little bit. And I don't know if they would agree on things like, look, Victor has a stick up his ass about this, but they seemed really cool. Don't ruin this for me.
The point is, like, we've been railing on Victor about random things that he does wrong, so maybe he'll be lenient on us on this occasion, right? Because it goes both ways, right? Otherwise, that would be just like double moralism, right?
Have you been lenient?
Well, at least Peter said, like, okay, you have the veto to do anything at all for once, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know if you remember that, but he did say
no,
that.
And he hasn't used the veto at all.
No, but he has the opportunity, so maybe tit for that.
Right. Right. So Peter goes, yeah, the Leopold guys.
yeah, it's the Leopold guys.
You mean the guys that'll kill us just because we know Dante, right? You do realize that we were warned about this. We have been trying to dodge these assholes this entire time.
Do we actually have to tell them, though? Because
they kill hunters for not being zealous enough. We were literally warned about this.
Yeah, we were, but if we get just the equipment and we just play along, And if it comes to that, we could just book it and just take the stuff with us.
Right, because they're not going to tie strings to it. No one gives you shit and just has automatic shotguns to hand out without probably having some sort of... Did you say that they were doing background checks?
Now, the conversation
asking me
with Father Diego was slightly accelerated and not fully RP'd. And also that is partly because Diego himself was very smooth talkery in this. Very much a recruiter and asking a lot more questions than he seemingly led on. But it means that you will at times have vague recollections like, yeah, I think he mentioned something about that. Yeah, he was going to look into us and ask questions. And once everything clears up, you'll be able to become full members. But he has full confidence that you'll clear that with flying colors, as you were clearly promising soldiers of God. So yeah, it seems fine. Seems fine to you.
Yeah.
It was probably the
Our
problem.
trail is kind of bloody and mixed, sort of.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Oh, great.
parts
So
about
he
it.
will figure out who you really are. So he'll be able to dangle that over your head. It's like, oh, Patrick. So when you slip your toe out of the line, the cops are after you because he'll be able to blackmail you with your true identity.
I doubt it.
Patrick? Who's Patrick?
I think that was Pex's real name. I vaguely remember.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you mean you doubt it? All they have to do is look for missing people and criminal
There's gonna
suspects
be a
from Oregon.
shitload of missing people, and I'm not sure as we specifically talked about Oregon. We just more
Doesn't matter. They know your face. And if
So-
they're going to do background checks, they'll likely run you through anything and everything to see that you're not a sympathizer or something.
right.
Right, which
But
means
they're
that
gonna do
as soon as
that
they figure
anyway,
out that
right?
you're a disappeared suspect for a guy's murder,
Nah.
potentially, or you should be dead, then that will be you on the strings, and they can just go, oh, by the way, if you don't do
I'm
as
just a
we say,
missing
well, the cops
person,
will do.
all right?
Yeah, linked to the disappearance of a rich guy, a pillar of the
Right.
community. So
We
yeah.
never confirmed that actually was the case. First of all, that
Maybe we
it's only
should.
maybe we should.
Because that is, for the first of all, on your part, that is a major threat that's hanging on your head that they can now look up. And if they can find it, well, they can blackmail you with it. So, for starters, but I'm more worried about the fact that we have been told they kill hunters for not being zealous enough, for not being
Oh, trust
the
me, I'm
right
pretty sure
kind.
I'm zealous enough.
Yeah, but I know you are. You're willing to kill children if it means that if one of them happens to be a fucking werewolf and they all die just in case. But
It's not children if they're not children anymore.
yeah, but if one of them, then you're happy to kill 10 human children just in case one of them might be.
No.
That's what these guys are. That's what we were told these guys are. They don't care so long as they kill at least maybe a supernatural. And they'll killing hunters if just to tie loose ends, or they have too close
I'm
connections
pretty
to the
sure
supernatural.
the rest of the associations would do that to protect themselves also. Don't be so naive.
No, I'm being highly suspicious of these guys. They did
Sure.
not sound like the kind of people we should be hanging out with.
Well, sure,
Or we
but
should
that's
be
why we're not
really,
gonna.
really,
I mean,
really careful.
We didn't promise to hang around with them. We promised to exchange services potentially. Well, not even promised. We discussed it.
I mean,
Yeah, so you can relax.
No. I mean, already the Britannica Arcanum, it's all transactional.
You mean the place with the pedophiles, which is so much better and such a bastion of goodness.
He's not a
and
pedophile. He's just an academic who's really interested in the well-being of. I'm still going with the fact that Victor
Yeah.
botched, and Marcus did not manage to overtalk anyone.
It fits my narrative, so I'm going
Mhm.
with it here. Okay.
Sure. That's fine. That's fine.
But yes, this argument has gone back and forth a few times already.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's gonna like
It will continue.
of
probably.
RP, it will continue.
It will
also.
continue. It will affect, yeah.
Marcus looks bored, gets a beer from the fridge, puts his headphones on, starts to listen music loudly, drowning all the sounds.
And the non-stop arguing.
Mom
about
and
this
dad,
thing.
mom and dad are bickering in the background.
Dad and brother are arguing. It's just my point is our connections with Anya, our connections with Dante are already a huge red flag and danger with people like this if they are what we've been warned about.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, we went there investigating. We found out what they were, and what was I supposed to be like? Oh shit, Leopold! I've heard you guys kill kids. Bye. Like they're not gonna track
you
who the
sounded
fuck
like,
we
oh,
are
let's
after
join
that.
a
Like,
cool club.
No, let's not join. Let's just use them. Isn't that better?
you really expect them not to run a background check after we go and ask around questions anyway? Just like.
Well, that doesn't mean we
I
need to
feel
get
like this is
closer to
much-
make it easier.
Make easier. They have the same resources available anyhow. This just makes
Yeah.
us less suspicious, less
Well,
less
I don't
reason
know.
to track us and what we're doing and who we're hanging out with, since we're willing to cooperate.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Going to them, hello, we're like you. We would like to cooperate is even more of a, oh, let's just make sure. Now that we see your faces, we can
Well,
pinpoint
it
our
didn't
attention on you.
exactly go like that. I mean, it was more like,
Ooh, guns, yay!
kinda.
Yeah.
Oh, you like
Which
guns
is-
too?
Well, yeah, at which point I imagine they went, oh, let us make sure that you're the right kind of people we want to give guns to. Or let's run around our turf. It's just that interacting with them really puts the spotlight on us as opposed to us just being another group in the area. But I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable treating with them. I don't
Yeah, don't. You don't need to.
like religious
You can
people
stay
in
home
general.
and make pretty dresses and investigate like you usually do. It's fine.
Great, except by affiliation, you put me in danger as well. I mean, my laptop is full of magical shit or whatever I've been digging up about magic and stuff like that. So, sure, they'd love that.
Don't show it to them. Maybe just you don't have to come even near the society, right?
Well, you say that. Look, I'm just trying to think of how I would run it if I was them, and I would definitely want to meet the entire, not only want to meet the entire team, but find a reason to investigate all of them. Especially if I intend to make them in any way, shape, or form my associates or even people who work for me.
So did we
If I
actually
was a strong or
mention?
powerful organization.
Yeah, but I don't think we haven't mentioned your name ever, so I don't think it'll even come up.
Right, but when they do background checks, they're probably going to check out where we've moved, where we've been. And, well,
that's
I have
true.
been with you. So, by association, and if we move around in Chicago, I will be seeing with you, and
Okay,
they'll be like, hey,
okay,
who's
we
that
can
dude
just-
with you?
We can just skip state again, choose another one. We'll go right now, just to make you feel safe.
No, I still want to find Dante's back. just want you to guys be really careful with these people. They
When
didn't
have we
sound
not
like very
been
good
careful?
lot.
When have we
Fair point.
ever not be careful?
We don't know how to be careful. That's true.
That's not what I said, but
Well, I know that's what you meant, considering how many times we had to skip stay after causing a lot of death or destruction, or otherwise noise.
Okay. But that conversation aside, what would your short-term plan be? I mean,
Only for my foresight.
that too. Well, the super short term. Everyone comes back, finishes up for the rest of the day. You're currently located in, I'm going to just say, as you've done before, some Airbnb in the region of Chicago. Don't know if you would have one in the inner city or in the outer city. Sort of up to you. And I don't know if you would currently prioritize the issue with the society or the issue with the infection. Also, I don't know if you would spend any time on that tonight in any way, shape, or form.
probably
So,
not. Maybe try and do some investigating of our own.
Marcus, please make a
It's
suggestion
been a
for the team to focus
long
on.
time.
Because you're hearing them bickering and you're breaking the ice and saying, guys, it's nice that you're discussing all of this, mom and dad, with your endless fucking fighting, but this thing is important right now. Me playing Xbox.
Yes, absolutely. So I need your your attention. We have a really important decision. Are we getting pizza with tuna or not?
No, pineapple ham, obviously.
You want to eat
I mean,
Marcus goes
it's gotta
to
have
the
mushrooms.
toilet.
seafood on pizza after all this.
Yeah, who the fuck puts fish on pizza to begin with? But
Tuna
I
on
wouldn't put
pizza is
anything from-
great.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with tuna on pizza.
Also, Frutti di Mare is also an excellent pizza.
That's what Victor said.
No, not fruity di mare. That contains like clam, and I don't want clam. That's a bad idea.
But who
right
the
there.
fuck drinks any aquatic life form on pizza in this place? We don't know what kind of infection resides in that lake now.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Not in this city.
Yeah.
It's settled then.
Okay, I think that
Although
our
Hawaii.
decision is that I think we all agree that we should keep a good 10 feet pole in between us and these people who seem to be even more fanatic than Bruno, and that's saying something. I think that we should
ever be fanatic?
briefly deal with this Call of Cthulhu case here and continue the next place.
Well, we also have to find the pack of werewolves in this city. Or Guru, I think is the.
Do we? I think that there is most likely one in each city.
Well, I mean, Dante needs a pack, and he was
Does?
guided to come to this city, which is kind of why he's also here. By the way, sitting over there playing with his cell phone. It's so that he can learn to control his abilities better and actually use them.
Okay.
Unless you guys want to wrestle with a guru.
All right, okay. We have two tasks to do. Let's go briefly and fast with both of them. Should we split the teams into? Let's try to get out of the city in 3 days at max.
Wow, that's fast.
Sure, but I don't think after announcing ourselves present, we should split up.
We might find ourselves in the
Unless you
of,
mean just sending
An invitation you can't refuse.
huh? No, I mean just sending you. over to do something since you kind of haven't announced yourself.
Yeah, extensively split the party. That's a plan.
Always a plan.
So how dangerous can it be to like find a bunch of Garo? Really?
Yeah, I mean,
they're
Mm.
they're in control of their powers, unlike this guy here. So
Hey, says Dante. I am perfectly in control of myself.
Do we
Yeah,
have any clue of
the
where
sh-
to find them? Like, is there some natural park here that we should visit?
well, I
Do the
imagine
Garo
around
have
the
some sort of
house.
like a hunter signs they're using? Do they have a website we can sign into? Like,
That's a
does
good-
somebody actually knows anything about them?
That is a good point. Did the Stormwalker give you any hints on how to find them?
Yes, and I think I can find the better size, but they're largely outside of the city center. I was told to look for a meeting place, and I'm checking what it's called. I have a PDF for this particular thing, but obviously I have to find. Like, yeah, I was told of a meeting place.
Okay. In case, my recommendation is that if Victor's like usually too much of paranoia actually is valid, and the priest and his like a group are actually keeping eye of us, it's best that the ones who were visiting him are not the ones who are going to go to search for the Garo. So maybe we should actually split.
Okay, let's not split it up more than at 2 max. So please tell me what your plan is then. Also, those things. Team splits up.
Yeah, we said the tweak with the kid.
Twink with kid. And wait. I'm assuming Victor's, but who else? Who else is going with him?
Hardly no one else.
Really? No
I'm
one else?
almost. Well, I could go, but I'm almost dead. I'm recovering still.
I mean, I can go.
So
They
basically,
might
was
be
it just
tracking
like
me though.
all of us except like Victor were like meeting the
Yes.
priest? All right, okay.
Let's call you Team Leopold.
Yeah.
Because you guys met
feel
them, and
I
technically
feel very
Victor's
lonely in this little team, in this little group.
There's Team Automatic Shotgun and
Team
Team
Under the
Twink.
Twink with kid.
Well, I guess we're both
Twink and
clear.
half.
All right, let's be a little kinder. Team Femboy.
There you go.
Team Automatic Shotgun. What are they doing then? Did you
Good
not think
question.
that far ahead?
Like investigate the. What was it? So we haven't been to the restaurant. No, we have.
Marcus
So
has.
what's?
Marcus was, yeah.
And he's aware that
Yeah.
the chef has an infection.
So
Yeah,
Chef
so-
has an
so-
infection.
So what do we know? The Jeff has an infection. A lot of them have been sick lately. But the other people I saw there actually were fully mortal, no corruption, no nothing. They ordered very funky like clams from a very very corrupted like provider of like goods. We don't know how they are being used. One of the idea was that Marcus would try to get into the computer system and see if there's any trail from there. Somebody else, or we could like find out the address of the chef, actually visit his house, search it through his belongings. Is there some clues from there? That's pretty much what I have right now. Any ideas, recommendations?
Well, I think it sort of depends. Do you just want to go in and immediately confront that chef, or do you want to keep doing investigation in the tech world? Because Victor's not here to restrain you. You can deal with this how you see fit. What does your creed tell you about this situation? You know what these creatures sort of become.
Yeah. Marcus actually thought that he could just physically break in the restaurant, hopefully in a way that he doesn't leave any marks. I didn't see any like a CCTV or any signs of any like a modern security technology system there that might like be a problem.
Yeah, it did not seem like it had particularly high-tech security. You have to assume that all the security they have is sort of directed at the vault.
A vault? Yeah, vault.
As in where their daily cash for the day is stored, and even then most of that is electronic these days.
Yeah, yeah.
So keep people out at night, keep the riffraff out, make sure vandals don't break stuff, basic hotel and restaurant security, and make sure that the cash gets picked up every night in a way that doesn't invite people robbing you. And that's about it. That's all the security you need. Like, what are people going to walk in and do a stick up, be like, this is a robbery, like we're robbing a bank? There's not that much to get there. At best, there's security in case one of the customers gets rowdy, and that's what just calling the police is for.
Makes sense if it is just a normal restaurant. But that is something that Marcus is planning of doing actually already this night. I would need somebody to like keep watch, and then like be the getaway driver.
Okay.
Sounds like a job for Team Automatic Shotgun.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going with that. Team Automatic Shotgun. Investigate the chef. Go to restaurant. Marcus goes in. Right? Not right?
Wait till like till maybe 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock at night.
Waits till middle of night.
Yeah, has like a mask that covers his face.
Has mask.
Has gloves. Has like some thieves tools with him.
Okay.
D&D style.
Sure. The universal thieves tools.
Yeah, like a big gloves basically. Some like light tools if I need to break something, like a crowbar.
Sure. Breaking and
a
entry tools.
Knife and such forth. Leaves his cell phone at home. Maybe we can have did we get like any like radio phones at any point? Did we?
I don't think you did.
Okay, then a burner, not personal phone.
How many burner phones do you guys go through?
I could buy more.
Feels like a few.
Yeah.
Surprised there's not vending machines in bad neighborhoods that just go, enter $50, get burner phone.
You're called Saul Goodman.
Eh.
So who will go with me?
They do have.
Well, Team Automatic Shotgun. So
I can be the spotter, even if I'm at the back of the.
But you're breaking in.
Car.
Remind me why exactly. What is your goal? What do you hope to find? Because it's one thing to be like, I go there and I break in and I investigate.
Two things. I want to see that do they have anything suspicious on their freezers? And the second one is the computer system. So they most likely have a computer where they are going through like emails, orders, deliveries, billing, stuff like that. And most likely, if they are normal people, it's most likely managed by the owner. So I can just use it to like also get into the like email accounts of the owner, like his personal Gmail and stuff like that, if he's even a bit clumsy. Just a starting point for investigation. And I could also go through the trash at that point. Maybe there's something interesting there.
Mm-hmm.
Like
We
other
win.
deliveries I've received from other places about other dirty clams.
Yeah, exactly. Where have they gotten their clams? Where if they've delivered any, like maybe they are just a stopping point for them to go further.
Yeah. Do they have like a clients who could be also these same clam people? They keep in contact, maybe provide like other dirty products for them. Like these are the things that Marcus has in mind when he's going in. But he's trying to break in a way that it doesn't leave a mark, because if it does, then they are alerted and they most likely going to destroy evidence and such forth. And then we are also needing to like hide our assets.
So careful.
All right, well, it's a starting point. Okay, let's get some of these out the way first. Meanwhile, so you're splitting up. This is, I'm assuming, the following day as you're trying to do stuff. Cleans up the following day. I don't know if you're doing it immediately this night, but I'm just going to say it's going to take the night and then whatever part of the day as you're splitting up, because being like, we do it at night, then we come back, then we group up again, then we do more stuff during the day. Like, stuff takes time to recover. So, okay, you're splitting up, you're doing this at the more or less same time, and it's different teams. Team Femboy goes and tries to meet with the Guru contacts. Team Automatic Shotgun tries to investigate the restaurant. Great. Let's get that out the way first. Team Automatic Shotgun. So, the bunch of you drive over in... I don't know which car at this point. They're both red. They're both stolen rentals, I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah, lost track also.
yeah, at this point, that's why I keep pictures. Like, they're both shitty stolen vehicles, so it's fine. It's fine. As you make your way over to, where was the restaurant? The seafood restaurant. I have it here. Here we go. The half shell. It's in a pretty busy part of town. There it is. And you're going there late at night.
Yeah.
Now, being a busy city, even late at night, there are still people out and about. I don't think this place closes particularly early. Menu.
With the restaurant?
Latest. Are they with the restaurant? Oof, that's a question. Here, Street view, owner, all.
And as we had like 1 day in between, as you said, Han, I'm gonna prepare like some external media, like external hard drive that I can use to like download stuff from their hard drive if I get so far, and also like a USB stick that has like a collection of different kind of hacking tools, Kali Linux style, like that I might need to get forward if I get my hands on the computer.
To try and plug in a USB stick and just be like, I'm in. I understand. So with that, the question then becomes, you drive up. It is in the middle of the night, 2 o'clock. The restaurant is definitely closed, but it is still the middle of the city late at night. So a few people are walking around. There's a cafe open nearby where people are still just being noisy. This is a somewhat less, what the fuck's the term? Less outgoing style restaurant. So people don't go here late at night. People go here for some drink and a meal, and then it closes at 10 o'clock. So this place has been closed long enough. It is, properly shut down, for the night. How do you approach this place? Because it is in a busy area, as you can see. There are residential buildings nearby too. You can park your car pretty much anywhere. Nearby, far away, depends on
Maybe
whether or
block
not.
away.
Yeah, maybe a block away. Marcus walks over here. Then what?
I'm gonna find what is the best hidden point of entry.
You're
I'm
asking
also
me?
going to I'm going to wait a little bit, maybe an hour, just to make sure that there's nobody inside, no lights on the windows, stuff like that, no sounds coming in. They don't happen to have a karaoke night inside of the whole staff for some reason, somebody's birthday, I don't know, but just that there's no weird a random chance that there actually is people inside.
You take some time to case the place. I'm assuming part of the day of preparation is also about that. That's fine. Why don't you give me a roll?
Okay, what should it be?
That would be perception security.
Mm-hmm.
As you're trying to get a feel of this place, is it empty? Can I get in somewhere? Just what are we dealing with? And I'm going to give a tiny counter roll to see whether or not you lose a success, because the owner would have taken some preparations, probably. Let's see how good of a job he's done. Oh, he did quite a good job. Meaning whatever you roll, 2 less successes. This guy is apparently... Oh, boy.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Okay. So you try to get a feel for the place, but everything is closed up quite properly. There's lights and curtains and bars in front of lots of windows. The doors seem secure. There might be ways to get inside, but it's not going to be easy. There is no obvious place to get inside. There are windows, there are doors. You could force something open.
But it's definitely improvement from the daytime when I went there, and
Absolutely.
yeah.
Because it was left behind by someone who knew we're leaving it, behind in the middle of Chicago. If I just leave the door unlocked, someone's going to go inside and steal all of our booze. Or there's something else, or just go inside and wreck the place, for all we know. Good security is part and parcel of running a business.
Okay. Could I Marcus is not one to take unnecessary risks if it's not forced.
Actually,
he's not.
I'm looking at the back. The thing is just aimed here, and I'm seeing this fucking 1, the window, 2, another window, but more. I'm looking at this just web of.
Yep.
Also, is that a broken door? This web of cables and whatnot. No wonder you were able to get into their electronics. However, there is a little webcam, so they have some security apparently. But
okay, you are
the webcam.
I was totally confused just now. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it seems like it. Am I going? Am I able to try the getting through the Wi-Fi again if they left it on during the night?
I can't imagine they would turn off their Wi-Fi. So
did they?
I don't
People
think
are lazy sometimes.
I think they would have just left it on.
Yeah.
Which is probably some sort of security blunder, but meanwhile, the hobos sitting, right outside using their Wi-Fi the entire day, the entire night.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah.
I mean, what would they care at that point, right?
You can still boost that way. Yeah.
But then,
The
the owner
it's just doom scrolling.
Yeah.
Can I do technology computers roll?
To use their Wi-Fi and do something in particular with it? Because using their Wi-Fi, I will give you as a freebie. But what do you want to do with it specifically?
Yeah. So basically, if you get inside the network they are using, where their computer is connected to, if it happens to be open,
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good like way of like using an exploit
Mm-hmm.
of actually getting access to computer.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you shouldn't like have at your home like your actual computers, laptops, stuff like that on your visitor network.
Yes, that's
or
why you have a guest
not so
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why you have a Quest Wi-Fi separately,
Yes.
where you might put your Chinese like smart like vacuum cleaners and like CCTV cameras when you are watching your dog when you just happen to go outside for an hour.
Yes. Although actually,
Yeah, all IoT.
that's been exposed as a recent problem as well. Apparently, that things, even though they have a guest Wi-Fi, if they're on the same router that's emitting the Wi-Fi, then that's still hackable.
Mhm.
But that's a very recent exploit and not easy to pull off. But Marcus would probably be aware of it.
If you have a modem and then you have a different router and you have IoT stuff in the modem and then your own stuff in the router, that's probably an extra layer of protection.
Probably.
If they are up to date and not like been out of any patching for the last 5 years, like it usually is for people's home technology.
Or just, multiple 0-day security exploits. But then why would you know about them? I highly doubt Marcus is a skilled enough hacker to be aware of multiple 0-day security exploits himself.
Yeah, that might be useful if you are trying to attack the government or like IBM, but not a goddamn like a restaurant in Chicago.
Marcus isn't exactly programming Stuxnet. That's
yeah, more like a script kit.
Yeah, it's like I downloaded a script that when I push this executable, it hacked the game. Oh no, my PC is hacked.
Mm. But hey, remember, I have Subterfuge 4, Computer 2, and Security 3, so...
Yes, you can actually do this stuff.
I might have some lessons.
Yeah. But specifically, because of all of this mess of cables they have here in the back, I don't know how much of this is power and how much of this is internet. Good God, man. Like, what the fuck? What is this cable management, man?
It is ugly, if nothing else.
I don't mean ugly. Anyone could just go up to these and just snip.
Yeah, well.
Snip, or let me pull one of them out and plug into this little device I have, and now I'm stealing your data. Or your internet, or whatever the fuck.
Yep.
That isn't usually so easy, but if in this world it is, then Marcus is most likely knowledgeable about it. But yeah, they are fucking outside of the wall. That is really weird.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, okay.
Not only that, right? Not only just that these boxes are here, like that would be something like the security, but then you look up here and then the wires just go across. I mean, to these poles, I think that's pretty normal still with all these wires up here. Like, you don't want to climb up there and have to do shit. That draws attention. But even then, like, along the ground, there's wires going to the basement. I don't know what's in their basement. Is that a basement or is that just a random-ass door?
Yeah.
That's broken. And then this, just going along the side of the building, there's a lot of questions.
There is... Yep. There's like you can see a lot of stuff like that in Greek and Portugal and Italy, especially in the countryside. But like, yeah, that is pretty extensive for Chicago.
Oh, and then this one is nice. One of the wires is going whoop up to that window.
Yeah. Well, if that is the house, like maybe I can get some bonus from a hacking.
My nephew is an electrician.
So.
When did his business burn down?
His house burn down?
How did you know his house burned down?
So, you know how when normies look at like supernatural stuff and just explain it away, some logical way, we are looking at it right now in real life. That's just some supernatural shit, and where our brains are not making sense of it.
We are the techies, and our brains are not filtering out this. But a normie would look at this and go, yeah, that's normal. That's not a
Okay, sure,
monster.
maybe
And
it's
we're
that way.
looking at this and it's like, that's a fucking vampire cluster of wires.
Mm.
Yeah.
A question, Han, did you like a state that it's a high technology, difficult to break in before you found that picture of the place?
Well, that was just looking on the inside. Now that you cased the place and did a lap around the outside and you found this, that difficulty just dropped to like a DC4.
Nice.
All right. So what should I roll?
Intelligence, computers,
All right.
DC4, because boy, this is a fucking mess. Whenever security was here before is, if you can get in, then you can disable that webcam and you can probably somehow climb up to that window and just crawl inside.
Notification, if you're listening this stream and you happen to own this building,
Fix your shit,
fix
please.
your shit.
God, please fix your shit. What the fuck? Chicago seafood half shell. Look how nice they look on the inside. You know, shrimp or oysters, nice looking food and bars, and then the fucking mess on the outside. Like,
Same $20 webcam on the inside though.
wait, what? Where? Okay, yeah, they probably just
there.
bulk bought those webcams. Like, we need some security. Okay. I mean, it was probably state of the art 10 years ago.
Mm.
You know, it's about the illusion of security more than anything.
It usually is, to
Yeah.
be fair.
You're being
Looks are
watched.
there too.
Don't fucking cause any trouble, hobo.
Yeah. Looks
No,
are there
no,
to
no.
keep the honest people honest.
There's a term called security theater.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, it looked plasticky, but who the fuck knows?
I'm sure it works to a degree. Either way, Marcus rolled stuff. 3 successes. Which, regardless of difficulty, but still. That means you're in the Wi-Fi. You just find all their computers sitting there, and you can do whatever you want with them.
Yeah. I'm just gonna download all the information I get from there, so I can go it through later on. Also trying to get my hands on as many of the billing systems, their email systems, whatever files been downloaded on that email, pretty much any information I get of the owner, the people have been using this, or the information that has been going through it. With the 3 socks, I'm also going to go through basically all the files that has been clumsily deleted. I'm gonna basically find them from the hard drives and take a copy of them.
Okay. This is, rather than a hacking thing, you swoop in, you get a whole bunch of data from multiple computers and file systems and whatnot, but after that, the data needs to be analyzed. This takes an amount of time. Are you doing it right then and there in the car? Are you...
No, I won't.
So that you can potentially get more information? Something specific you'd be looking for on the network?
Yeah. Before I leave, I'm gonna leave a little bit of few nasty things behind. I'm gonna leave basically a rootkit behind.
Okay, so you can easily access it.
Connect easily to the same computer at any time later on.
Okay.
Without doing hassle. And then I'm also going to basically put a rule on their email system that it's silently copying every email sent and received to me in my garbage.protonmail.com that is not connectable to me, used by VPNs and such for.
Yep.
So all the emails that we send or receive, I get a copy of them.
Okay. Before we move on, one thing I need to get the fuck... Are we just going over, ignoring the fact that there's 2 doors right next to each other? This is the restaurant, then this is the back of the restaurant, and then there's just this... It's not like it's a huge building and there's 2 doors because one is for the left half, one is for the right half. There is no half.
It probably goes upstairs and someone lives there.
Yeah, I mean, there are stairs that go upstairs in the backyard.
Well, yes.
It's for Harry
but
Potter.
Then what's this for? What are the 2 doors for then? If this is the stairs that goes up to
Well,
the
could,
stairs.
I mean, the other one
one
probably
could be
goes-
for the restaurant itself,
Yeah.
and the other one could be if there's an apartment above it.
Exactly.
I guess, but then why would you split? I guess that's still weird.
And I think that it looks like the guy on the upstairs doesn't pay his like electricity, and he's stealing the electricity from the
Yeah.
restaurant.
That
With the
is
watch.
Definitely
true.
looks like it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's the owner of the restaurant who lives
Yeah, he
upstairs,
could be-
then, you know, he's
yeah.
technically paying for it.
Yeah.
Well,
It
yeah.
just goes
if-
into the bill of the company instead of his own. So
I have many questions.
Oh, true.
What does
Maybe
this place look like
that-
from the other side? Hold on. Okay.
that has like tax.
Oh,
purposes.
wait, what? How is
Yeah.
this the other side? How big is this block?
Mm.
This is okay. This is the backside of some giant parking garage, I think. Which,
That's probably the next door.
and then this is some old neighborhood where Half Shell is located.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like urban renovation gone somewhat wrong. So this is Old Town with clutched together security, and then new buildings are being stamped out. Okay, that makes a degree of sense. Because this looks like a 50-year-old building by comparison to some stuff.
Mhm.
Or older. I can't really tell the age of buildings. Let's not focus on that for now. Let's focus back on your investigation. Okay. Next, data analysis. This is
Which we will do back at home, to be
Okay,
fair.
so
Like,
you
let's
travel
drive
back.
away from here.
Okay. After that, give me wits investigation as you try to go
Yeah.
through all the stuff and make sense of it.
Yeah. And somebody can help me out if they have skills for that, because there's a lot of data to go through.
Yeah. Anyone want to help him?
I have a couple of points, but
Okay. Great.
maybe somebody else might be better.
Well, we can just make it
Anybody
generic.
smart or have investigation?
Well, it needs to be one of you two, one of Pex or Peter. I'll just split the difference and say I give you an extra success because you're helping, and just roll.
That's
Okay.
nice.
Let's go through.
Let's not overthink it too much. Number of successes determine how successful you are.
One more, so
One,
2.
So 2 successes. Okay, so what would you get with that? First things first. As you analyze just the data, your first conclusion is they are currently not involved in some sort of large-scale import or export of weird seafood. It largely seems very mundane.
Yeah, good.
The one thing that lines up is, yeah, they apparently had contact with that party of weirdos in Wyoming. And they were like, oh, yes, we are oyster farmers. We have some, new batch if you wished to sample some. They were pretending, apparently, to be some large-scale manufacturing and offered a sample with the hopes of getting, steady sales supply. At least that's the story they were spinning. From what you've experienced back in Wyoming, they probably wouldn't be able to create that sort of supply, so they were lying. The restaurant took them up in the offer, like, free sample, we'll try that. There was no reply back to them. So they
nothing
probably
sus-
weren't interested. Like, ugh, what the fuck is this shit? Because you've seen their stuff.
So they look like victims rather than actual complicit.
That does look
But-
like it, yes.
But like this actually doesn't make much sense, because the container of the package look like shit. Something that a real restaurant, if they have received it, they would have just fucking thrown it to garbage and burn it. Like, what the hell?
Well, maybe they're cutting costs. They're like, well, I don't fucking care.
I don't know, but maybe the description was too vivid for me. It was I thought it was rotting stuff, basically.
I described it, I believe, as frothing. They were alive, which is good. That means they're fresh. And honestly, some scum forming on oysters like that isn't that weird. They are filter feeders, so you would expect them during transport to sort of eat all of that stuff and then it would clear up.
All right.
Maybe
okay,
it's the frothing, because I think I heard rotting too, so that's probably
it's
where our
probably the
confusion
poison
like
swamp
foam.
description that I gave it a point that made it somewhat weird. Like,
Yeah.
if you look at the
It
picture
was
real
with the
quick,
second sight.
yeah, that too. The second sight can sort of change reality for you, and if I describe it that way, you're like, "Oh my god, it looked like this. Why would people ever eat that?" It's like, no. You looked at it with your special eyes and saw a weird monster clam.
That is
Okay.
true.
Also,
All right.
good luck generating an AI image of stuff that doesn't look disgusting.
Is there any information about the employees getting sick?
Yes, that does seem to somewhat line up that it was received. And then sometimes after, employees started getting sick. Particularly initially, the chef was the one who got sick, but then he got better almost a day after, and then some of the other people got sick.
But none of the people I actually met yesterday or the day before in the restaurant?
No, because I believe that would just be one of the main waiters. And next up in your research, you will uncover that there is just some email communication back and forth about the chef, how after he was sick and he came back, he just had some nasty encounter where he apparently got overly aggressive at one of the other coworkers, and it's a complaint towards the manager. Like, hey, I don't need to take this shit from him. Just because I'm slightly late or he was going on rambling about something or another, about the sea and something about the food. I don't know. He was rambling about something, but that doesn't give him the right to just yell at me all of a sudden. Like he has temper issues. Where did that come from? And there's two separate complaints from that. Something is going on with that chef. Of course, earlier you also saw him yourself, that he seems to have something developing on his hands.
Yeah, true. Can I find the chef's home address?
The chef's home address.
Human resource files. Or just mention on the some email.
Would it just be in there?
A scan of the ID. Or yeah, I think it's ID. At least US has their driver's license have their home addresses already.
Yeah, but the question is, would he just keep it in there?
Question.
And I did a luck roll, and you are in luck. You can just identify where that chef supposedly lives in Chicago.
Okay, let's take that down. Also, so basically, they have been getting more than few of these shipments. At least one before the one that we catch, because that never was delivered. Is there how many deliveries have they received from the weird guy, the snout face? And is there any clue of how did they actually met or get was it just a run? They were just basically doing cold calls for restaurants and asking if they want to get some clams from them.
It seemed like they were doing cold calls disguised as just marketing for a startup. Like, hey, you need seafood. You're a seafood restaurant. We produce seafood. Would you like some free samples?
Okay. So they actually didn't know each other. They never met before in anywhere.
It doesn't seem like the case, no.
All right. Okay. Well, the good thing, we don't maybe need to burn the restaurant down.
Mm-hmm. But what about the chef? We probably should deal with the chef.
Yeah, we should. Maybe I don't know. I don't even know who could know that. Can we actually do something with some sort of malady, like a cure him of it, or is that a permanence? Yeah, I think we should scout his house, his apartment, and what is inside. But we need to do it when he's actually at work.
Yeah, concur. So yeah, uh, I wish Victor was here. He would probably know of a way to get rid of my curse or something like that. I don't know.
I'm gonna call Victor.
You get the ship's address. Sure, you call Victor. Let's see if Victor happens to be in the middle of something right now.
All right.
Oh, he's super in the middle of something right now. Okay.
That means something has to go wrong.
All right.
No.
Victor's
did not
not
send
answering his
it.
phone because he's in the middle of something.
Yeah.
You
Shall
guys
we now
decide,
see
well, it's
what he's
probably
in the
not
middle of?
important.
Okay. End of turn.
Yeah.
For something, you'll go
That's
visit the chef's house / deal with the chef somehow. Okay? Okay.
Okay. Yep.
However you deal with him is, of course, up to you. All right, then. Victor, Dante. Now, let me grab all the information because I do sort of have to bounce back and forth. Susan. No, why can't I type? Okay, is this, you were told, or Dante was told, that in the Lincoln Park Zoo, he could meet up with a woman called Susan, who generally hangs out at the entrance of the Lincoln Park Zoo. Let me grab map. That's great, but where's the entrance? Don't tell me the zoo entrance is just in the middle. That makes no fucking sense. Fuck it. The picture of zoo is not important. Ha. Zoo. That's
Zoo, motherfucker.
zoo. Come on, give me some animals. Give me some animals. Something. What sort of fucking zoo is this? Everything's empty.
Let me guess, we'll find her at the wolf enclosure.
You know what? I feel like just because of stereotypes, probably should, right?
Oh no. I'm talking to my brothers. You wouldn't understand.
Woof, 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 woof. Yes, I know. I'm telling them now. Woof, 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 woof.
And then Victor goes, wolves don't bark, they growl.
And then the wolves turn to you and
You
all go,
know,
woof, 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 woof.
I'm the werewolf. And you wouldn't know.
Wolves turn to you like, you fucking what, mate?
Yeah. I mean, it's in all the documentary. No, but he doesn't.
Let's see. Do I happen to have more on Susan? Oh. No, they don't have a character description of that, but they have one of a random fucking house. Useful. Do I have an NPC picture for this? Of course, I plan stuff for one direction. It's like, oh, this NPC. Of course, I don't have a picture for that. Why is it so slow? Why is it so slow? For fuck's sake. I'm just going to give a description of what I do have. Because things are really shitty. In the enclosure, and it doesn't have a wolf enclosure that I can immediately go to, but Come on. You've got wolves somewhere. You've got wolves somewhere in the pictures, I'm sure.
Woofer.
Give me something thematically appropriate. Yeah, good enough.
4 legs, good enough.
Yes, an average-looking woman of average build, straight black hair with a pretty face, wearing a trench coat, and God, the PDF analysis just does not fucking feel like it.
Oh yeah, it is winter, isn't it?
Yes,
Like
that,
proper
that too.
winter.
Well, I mean, it's beginning of March.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Okay, well, for some
What
reason,
winter
the
is?
AI analysis fails when I need it the most.
So it has begun. AI is taking over.
Yeah.
It has begun.
I'm just using it to analyze a PDF that I have. I can obviously just open the PDF and read that shit, but those aren't particularly. Yeah. Let's see. This is very quickly, just reading through the PDF again. Let's see. This is the plan. You are to enter Chicago by car. This is what you were initially told. And around 8 o'clock, meet a woman in a Lincoln Park at the Wolf exhibit named Susan. She will lead you to a safe house where you'll be able to stay while you're in Chicago.
Cool.
Susan will tell you that it is important that you do not reveal yourself to the enemies that are all over this city, and you must make sure not to be followed. It would endanger the lives of the kinfolk who are protecting you. She's talking to Dante primarily. She just sort of accepts that Victor is there, as if, you must also be an ally of his. Yeah, but primarily she talks to Dante and introduces herself to him.
Okay.
Almost as if you're like a personal attendant or perhaps some other ally that they already met.
Victor asks about the politely sort of half raises his hand as I would have a question without really speaking up immediately.
Yes, you don't need to be quite that formal. Like, what's the matter?
Great. Just right. The enemies that you spoke of, who exactly would that entail?
The leeches that infect this city. Like many of the Garou are gathering to take down a large haven of them.
Leeches?
Yes.
As in who? Who would you consider leeches?
Kelly can tell you more about that. I am just sort of providing information as a go-between, as one of the kinfolk.
Right. Okay.
Yes,
Just
Kelly is very much the person to talk to at the safe house. I believe that she and the Glasswalkers generally are very good at gathering information on these sorts of things, and she has most of the planning that they're doing. I'm very much just acting as a assistant to her. She will walk you through the city to a safe house somewhat nearby the zoo, where it does have a... No, don't... Oh my god, I hate working in the total dark with this shit where I can just accidentally press a button on my keyboard that shuts down my PC.
Oh no.
Like, and I'm very glad that apparently some programs will just toss up a message to go, "Whoa, you really sure you want to do that?"
Yeah, something reserving something so you have time to cancel it.
So I can go, no, 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 no,
Wait.
wait,
Wait. There we go.
wait.
No.
No, 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 no. Why is this shit? Come on, all I want to do is just paste it in Roll20. Why are you being so weird and shitty about this? Roll20 was not being so shit. I used to just be able to make a screen cap, open the directory, and I'll put it in here. But no. And of course, it also doesn't have a picture of Kelly, because why the fuck would they care? And she will explain. And of course, I also don't have a description for Kelly, but it's like, you will go and you will meet a woman who will take you to another woman in another place, who will then talk about some other things very abstractly.
Well, they're women, of course they know each other.
All women know each other.
They're hive mind.
That's just common knowledge.
You know?
Let's see. Let me just also start the beginning. Thanks, PDF assembly. Read map driver waiting. And ring of the coon. I'm sorry, I'm reading this at lightning speed, trying to make sense of it, and it is very much a City of Brass situation again. It's like, the story starts. Great, so what do I tell my players? Here's lore. That's not what I asked for. It's all scenes of you guys being sent into combat, and it's like, yeah, but why? Yes, but why? Yes, but why? How would you get introduced to this? And then they're fighting. That's not the part I'm interested in.
We can take a 15 minutes break if you want.
No. This is very much me just going through it to quickly decide, like, okay, throw this out the window. Because I had something on standby, like, oh wait, this is a word that's with connect. But then Victor, of course, goes, hello, I am here too. And also my own lack of prep. So it finally caught up to me. We're like, I'll just read the PDF. And the PDF is shit. But yes, she will briefly explain to Dante in particular that currently there is a very large number of 100 Guru actually in Chicago. An enormous number. And they are planning to, shortly after dawn, pick a leader and members for the various packs. Much of that is already chosen. You are very much a late arrival in this, but if you want to join them, they will welcome another warrior among their midst. Dante is very much confused, as you might expect here. Like, he will explain that, no, he's very recently awoken to this, and he was hoping for a mentor rather than being tossed immediately into a war. Susan is somewhat taken aback by that. Like, well, the best place to learn is in the heat of battle. Like, you will find very much that being a werewolf is not so much about investigating or pussyfooting around. Like, if we have a vague idea of where they are hiding, we will just go in there and unleash our fury. Dante
goes, who are they?
Like, the vampires hiding in this city, the leeches.
Oh,
thick with worm taint.
Right.
You must not reveal yourself to any of the enemies in the city. Make sure you aren't followed. You would endanger the entire operation. Kelly says that she has information on a few of the locations of their havens, and it will be your job, along with this pack they will assign you to strike them shortly after dawn. You must stake the vampires through the heart, and then, when you have the chance, cut off their heads. Then set them on fire to really make sure. Sometimes after tomorrow morning, we will call on you, and then Ader, in the closing down of O'Hare Airport, will prevent the leeches from escaping or bringing in reinforcements. Then another pack will go to the train station, and that will be closed down. After this, you will rejoin together with the other larger team, which will then turn into Team Alpha. She's showing this with a little bit of a map of the city, which I also have. And she's going over this like it's a battle plan that you're just supposed to know what the fuck she's talking about. Also, she is largely ignoring that Peter's there. She's just showing maps of the city. Hold on. Maps.
Victor.
Sorry. I said Peter, I think, but yeah.
It's just, Peter, you were here all along?
Sorry.
How did you get here?
I'm just so pretty. People don't even notice.
But
yeah,
yes.
it's like...
As she has various maps of Chicago's, as she points out.
At which point, when she starts putting those up, it goes, should I be hearing any of this? I am not a guru.
At that point, Kelly, the very much the guru,
Yeah.
would turn to you and goes, huh? And then turn to Dante and goes, isn't he like your assistant? And then Dante will finally speak up and goes, well, yes, he has been hunting various undead. You hunt vampires, right? You should be fine with this.
Well, last time we tried, Peter almost died because we faced their ghouls and they had a fight in the Shanghai tunnels underneath Oregon, but no. But I fucked one. I didn't know he was one, but
you what?
That's well, that was my first encounter with non-humans. Sort of found him sucking neck in alleyway after I'd been fucking him for months. But
for months,
I didn't know what he was. I just thought he gave me good booze. I could remember half of it.
Okay, but now you killed them, right?
We've tried. It didn't really work. We didn't get that far, but we would.
Well, either way.
Cool.
Dante, this will be up to you whether or not you take him with you.
Am I going to be a hindrance? I've seen what he can do, or the aftermath, and what I can do is nowhere near.
Well, for now, you're just going to take care of a few ghouls that have taken up residence in O'Hare Airport and cause a disturbance that will cause them to shut it down. We don't want any planes entering or leaving for a short period of time, particularly leaving. The main operation will be happening somewhere else in the city, and when that happens, they will guaranteed try to leave the city by any means possible. Many of them have private chartered planes if they're high-ranking, and we want to avoid them being able to do that.
So how do you shut down an airport?
Aha, glad you asked. So...
a bomb threat?
Yes.
You're serious? Okay.
So tomorrow morning, Dante,
really surprised.
you will be going with me and the rest of the squad, and we will be doing that as well as infiltrating the airport and quickly killing the dozen ghouls that they have stationed there. Their taint should make it fairly obvious who they are in case of doubt. We have several kinfolk ready to act as if it is a bomb threat, as well as an actual bomb we have prepared. We see nothing that can go wrong with this plan. Meanwhile, our other main squad is ready to hit them at their haven and just murder all of the leeches inside.
So you intend to actually blow shit up at the airport?
Well, just enough to convince people to shut it down.
Okay.
Why? Do you see a problem
During
with this?
busy hours?
Well, it's in the middle of a city. It's always busy.
Right. Huh.
Humans tend to swarm all over the place these days. They have separated from the natural rhythm of night and day, and as such, we can't really help but sometimes disturb things this way.
Oh, right. No, I'm just
But
worried about
there's a
civilians.
greater good here to deal with. The most important thing is that we cleanse the vile taint that these leeches have on this city, and that requires a fiery purging.
Right. We're just trying to think of something. I don't know. He's just nodding along. He's going, "This is way pay. Way out of my pay grade."
Yeah, Dante will at some point, hearing all of this stuff and this extensive battle plan that there apparently is, involving 100 Guru, staged terrorism attacks. Apparently tomorrow some shit is going down in the city, Victor just learned.
Yeah. Oh man. And Victor's like, these guys are no better than the Leopold Society. They're just gonna blow shit up just for a few vampires. And it's all for the greater good. And he's like, damn it. It's like,
Welcome to Total War.
Am I expected to be present, or I can't transform?
I mean, you're asking this, but really, it only has eyes for the opinion of Dante. Dante
cool. Yeah,
will
yeah,
sort of hear you and sort of lean over and go, I don't. This is a lot faster than I sort of expected. Like they're running and they just sort of expect me to keep up.
Well, not only that, but like there might be civilians, like people who are not vampires or ghouls. If they're going to blow things up, that could kill people who are not part of this. That's what worries me the most.
I don't
collateral
think
damage.
they particularly care.
Well, yeah, that kind of worries me too.
I mean, I understand sometimes you just have to tear through enemies, like with the Men in Black. Like at some point you don't ask questions anymore and you just rip them all apart.
Right, but when you have a family with kids, do you tear the kids apart as well to get to the enemy?
I don't think so, but
yeah, that's what that's what a bomb does. It doesn't discriminate. It's not a targeted thing. It's a fiery death to anyone in the vicinity, and they're not going to warn anyone
They
about
wouldn't
it, probably.
actually blow up the civilians, right? The goal's not actually to blow up civilians, right? They ask, what was his name? Kelly? Kelly will at that point, again, I want... Why does he have a picture for a building but not for fucking Kelly when you have a meeting with her? Ugh.
She's just a woman. She's not cool.
Oh, never mind. Like, why aren't there pictures of the people? Never mind, there are. I am le dumb. I am le dumb. It's right here. Why the fuck did I not just grab that stuff? Of course, everything in this PDF is very punk. Like, oh, the werewolves. What do you mean? Oh, it's just people. Like, obviously, they're just people. They're not transformed right now. But that does undercut a small degree of the drama, because you might as well be talking to a terrorist at that point.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like
That's
that's
something
what
they want you to think.
Yeah.
But yes, it seems like the opportunity for Dante to send you away or no longer be involved before he gets swept up in this is very rapidly closing.
Yeah, so Victor's like, are you sure? I mean, make sure, just. Well, Victor will raise the point, and he's not whispering at that point. He's like, it sounds like they're just trying to blow people up. Like, I get it, you want to target vampire, they want to target vampires, but it sounds like a bomb doesn't discriminate. It's just an explosive. It's a fiery death for anyone nearby,
Okay.
target or not.
Victor gets, a word in edgewise as Kelly is explaining the larger picture, which Dante is nodding along to a lot of it, but to Victor is very much abbreviated as terms are being used that he tries to make a mental note of, but it's too much information at once. Additionally, there are also some other figures there in this safe house. It's not just Kelly and you guys, obviously. So she's having conversations with multiple at once.
Yeah, it's specifically when he leans over to Victor and Victor points out that a bomb is a non-discriminating weapon that just kills anything, whether they're intended target or not.
The point is to shut down the airport, not to blow people up. So as soon as we have someplace, we can make a big show out of the explosive package, put that somewhere, an alarm goes off, they shut down the airport, evacuate people, and then when it actually explodes, it doesn't kill any civilians.
Question,
Right,
where's Marcus at this point, by the way?
What was that?
Where's Marcus at this point?
Somewhere else.
I imagine that this is about the point where Victor's phone starts ringing and he has to ignore it.
Yeah, yeah. Better yet, Victor digs it out and hits the red.
No,
red button.
not fucking now.
Yeah, I don't even want the ringing in my ear. You're just unceremoniously cut off without even answering. It's like click, dude.
That's fair.
And Victor goes, okay, so what? You're leaving several unattended backpacks around the place with something that a civilian, a mysterious package of wrapped plastic or shit that would raise panic, and that looks like a terrorist act. But isn't that what happens? Unattended backpacks cause bomb panic.
Oh no, we've prepared like a huge vat of explosives.
I mean, okay, but and those are the things that you're going to cause panic with first.
Yes, and a shooting, and again, we're also there to kill the ghouls, and we'll need to be quick with that. So we'll have some people shut down security and cause a power outage, and then Dante and the squad will go in. We'll kill the ghouls. Meanwhile, a few of us.
How do you recognize the ghouls?
By their smell.
Okay, Dante, do you know what the ghoul smells like?
Dante just sort of shakes his head nervously.
Do you have scent pieces? my point is, Dante, the more and more I listen, like, I understand the hunt. It's what we do as well, and we're very sloppy with it, but this is an open, like, killing in the broad daylight. This will brand you pretty much. You will have to go to hiding, and I'm not saying I'm like, it might force you to stay with these people, which, I mean,
isn't that the point? Kelly jumps in. Didn't you come here to join the pack?
Well, he came here for a mentor because he's recently joined this world. And,
yes, and I assure you, you will learn lots when you're part of the pack. But we're constantly involved in wars like this. That is simply the life you have been born into as a Garou. To unleash Gaia's fury on all the worm-tainted of the world. I understand that you, as a simple mortal, cannot understand this, but to him, it should already be very clear. He should leave you behind and embrace something greater.
Well, that's kind of what I'm trying to bring out is that this is his choice, and this is the place where he has to choose whether we separate ways or not, because an operation like this in the modern day in this world will brand you. You will have to follow them and go probably undercover into hiding. Traveling with us will be increasingly difficult because you will be recognizable.
Yeah, Dante is not sure what to do in that situation. Now, if the team wants to weigh in real quick in a little mind hive, like, is this the sort of situation where you should argue that, holy shit, you need to stop this, this is an awful idea, all hell's going to break loose in this city this way, and you want nothing to do with it, or B, yeah, fucking go for it, you go have fun, in fact, I'll join in, or C, you go have fun, I'm getting the fuck out.
I'm getting the fuck out. Don't need that hit.
Except,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
this exactly what Leop? Oh my fucking! Oh, how much did you guys tell Victor about what you spoke with the Leopold Society?
I can
I'm trying to
imagine.
remember
Shared
last
everything.
time. What?
I mean, I feel like we probably would have shared pretty much everything, not omitting any
That's how I feel.
details.
I mean, you say that, but you
Uh,
also
we've
joked
also
about, like, oh, don't tell them.
Yeah, but I mean, it was more of a joke. To be fair.
Because I'm trying to remember if they spoke about them having a mission. At which point, like, Victor would be like, "Oh, they're probably will be involved in this as a third party. The moment this goes down, they'll be involved, which will drag you guys into it as a separate entity in the middle of this war," which Victor would bring out is like, our friends might be a third party in this war through the new people they just met. So that's also a consideration. But I can't remember if he immediately had a mission for you guys or not.
Don't think so.
Right. But yeah, no, Victor will still point out to Dante that this is going to cause noise, which is likely going to cause anyone who can see, who knows what to look for, to notice the increased activity, which means that the Leopold Society will probably likely be pulled in because they also seem to be enemies of the vampires, but they're, based on what we've heard, not fans of any non-human, like, superhuman entity. This includes Garou. So you might be pulled into a three-way war.
They can try. It wouldn't be the first time some humans have tried to get in our way, but we do hit and run, and ultimately their efforts will be irrelevant to us.
He's ignoring the lady at this point, and he turns to
I'm also assuming that that Dante is very much relaying any questions you have when he hears them, and he's also worried about them. Like, yeah, that's actually a good point. Didn't you guys just talk about some fanatic Inquisition people that hunt down everything supernatural? Isn't that me? Isn't that you guys? I'm gonna get hunted down.
Yeah, my problem is that if they notice an increased activity, our friends might be pulled in because there's stupid connection to them now. So you might be on the battlefield facing not only vampires but also Pex, Marcus, and Peter.
But yeah, Kelly will
Thanks for
also
name
say
dropping.
that while there are some humans that hunt werewolves, they are usually kinfolk. There are no large human organizations actually capable of doing anything to them, and normal humans that interact with Garou very quickly get written off as either crazy or simply vanquished in a moment, because
Right.
the interests so often simply align with either one of the great evils that they are fighting, in which case they are simply a necessary sacrifice to be cleansed, or they are swept up either as kinfolk, or they are killed because they are incidentally allied with the leeches.
Wait, what do you mean swept up as kinfolk?
Oh, well, the Utkena kinfolk take in a large number of refugees. Anytime any refugee or innocent that just has no other way to go but has proven to be a kind soul of high skill, then they tend to recruit them and give them a chance to prove themselves. Often
In the
this,
Umbra?
well, no, very few people ever go. Why do you even know about that? I guess you are kinfolk and associated with Dante a little bit, but no,
Victor
just
turns
the
to
kinfolk at large.
Right. No, and he turns to
Dante?
Dante and goes, it's been a while and a lot has happened. Your tribe was Uktena, right?
Dante will, when he hears you pronounce it that way and slightly differently, he goes, yes, Uktena. That is the name of our tribe.
Right, and which was goes to Kelly. That's
Wait,
why I thought you meant the Umbra.
Are you that as well? Dante would then go, and then what was her name?
Yeah, we brought him here from the Umbra.
Susan would go, yeah, the Uktena kinfolk tribe is much is the largest tribe of Garou kinfolk in the world.
Oh, well, he's one. We brought him here from the Umbra, which is why he's kind of confused and needs a teacher.
From the Umbra? You were born
yes.
there? Or you lived there? Like, explain. And then Dante will explain briefly, like, no, I was born and raised there, and our village is there. And go, oh, that's actually very rare for there to be a village in the Umbra. Like, huh, I did not know that.
Yeah, I spent a week there, and he wanted to come along, and that's why he needs a mentor, because, well, there's a long distance between us and his village, and
and she will listen to your story and exchange some information. Like, oh yeah, no, kinfolk, friends, family of Garou.
right.
Those familiar with the ins and outs, friends and family and children that do not possess the Garou blessing themselves, but have the genetic component in their bloodline somewhere. You know, that is a very large group that, you know, for the most part, depending on their spirit, are recruited to some degree, generally as eyes and ears of a larger network, to assist in the good fight. And if you want, you can join in that. Clearly Dante has taken a liking to you to recruit you in this.
Well, he called me a distant cousin.
Yeah, Dante will sort of go, yeah, that sounds about right. Like, sort of, you know, language is difficult.
Yeah, I recently learned that my mother is a descendant of the at least based on my note as a player. I write Glasalk Ur, which is Glasswalkers, apparently.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, DM.
Yes, and then Susan will go, yeah, I'm a Glasswalker. Part of the tribe that fights their battles primarily in the cities. Many of the people fighting here tonight will be that. Much of the Garou fighting generally takes place away from the cities. Many of of the Garu find the taint of the worm too omnipresent to be able to properly fight.
Hmm. Hmm. Do people often break away from it? Like, how prevalent is this knowledge of supernatural to the Glasswalkers?
Do people often break away from it? You mean you're talking about your mom then?
Yeah. Victor's talking about his mother. He's like, because
well,
his
I
mom
mean,
walked away
ultimately-
because he was like, woo.
If only, a few of
Okay.
kinfolk become
Lucas
Garu, then
Ramonini,
similarly a
so
few
Maxi.
break away and go do other
Okay,
things. It's not that rare.
Kyllä.
Right, okay.
Sitten tulla se iso paikka.
Ultimately,
It's just-
life
Tosi
requires
iso
doing lots of
poika,
different
ei
things, and not everyone is involved in the same degree. Sometimes
Right, no.
relationships fades, although we do try to prioritize family.
Right, no,
the
it's
conversation will
just-
actually go for a long time, and I imagine Victor has lots of questions.
Oh yeah, he's like, yeah, because that's sort of been a loose thread that's been hanging. Mom thought it was superstition and blah blah blah, and there was no trail to follow. And he's super excited because, like, you're a Glasswalker, I'm a descendant of Glasswalkers, cousin to a cousin people to the Uktena, and he's like, oh my god, kind of found my people. It's like those people who do the DNA test and find like the 1/10 something.
Yeah,
Like, yay, family, kinda.
and you try to exchange a whole bunch of information and get an idea of what they're talking about. And if you have a specific question, I can probably just answer that to you carte blanche as a thing you have in the conversation, like a straight answer, because the conversation goes on for a long time.
No, I don't as a player really.
Then you can put a pin in that and just say, okay, I sort of owe you that as an answer she would have given you.
Yeah, okay.
And the reason I'm being very kind with that is because you're probably spending a lot of time with this.
Oh yeah.
Which means
Victor's
that
in no hurry.
before you fucking know it, the night is sort of passed and you're being pushed into a van together with Dante and driven towards the airport.
Oh shit.
Mä kirjoitan Adamille.
Yeah.
Miksi ei kaksi juttua?
Have you ever played the mission No Russian?
Mitä sinne tapahtui?
No.
Sinne meni kaksi.
Tää on vähän tämmönen vaikea juttu selittää, kuule.
Let's see. Parking lot.
Uh-huh.
What's the inside of the airport? So the inside of Chicago O'Hare International Airport, dinosaur bones for some reason. Very large terminal halls, some strip malls, and then various places that connect to the air strips themselves. Where currently,
Oh no.
oh shit, it's the next day,
Yeah. What's her name again?
and you are at the airport
Yeah.
with
What was her name
Dante
again?
doing a terrorist,
Susan and
Susan, and like 10 other Garu.
no, but what was the other woman's name? I knew Susan was
Kelly.
there, and then there was the
Susan,
Kelly.
Susan / Kelly and Kelly. Yep. Dante is very much just going along with the flow of people who seem like they are elders in the pack. And much like a wolf
think just
pack, to
like-
him it comes natural to be like, well, they're more experienced, they know what they're doing,
Yeah.
they exude an aura of superiority. I'm just gonna go right along with them. If they point me at a thing, that's what we do.
Well,
like
they smell
parents.
alpha, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they're the
Which
alpha of
isn't
the
the
pack,
thing in
and let's
wolf.
go.
Yeah, which apparently isn't really a thing among wolves. It's just a family, but
Well, it's more of the animalistic behavior, but You know, the whole
Right.
alpha, beta, whatever the fuck thing that
Yeah.
I know
Like,
that's
it was-
not actually a thing.
Yeah,
But
it was debunked by the same guy who made the theory. Was like, yeah, no,
Oops.
I was wrong.
was
It's
so
not
fucking
true.
wrong. I'm
It's
sorry.
just parents and kids.
This one's
But
in
yeah.
charge. Yes, because it's the dad and the mom. This one's in charge because they're special.
Like, no, she's just sure
It's
if you
their
put
mom.
them in captivity.
This
and-
one's putting the beta in their place. No, she's just disciplining their kids.
Yeah. I mean, that's one way to call it, I guess, putting the beta into place. Anders, do you put your beta into place?
And that's what he's doing right now.
The fucking
You've heard
time,
it in the
yes.
background.
Yeah. You had to take a break to put your beta into play.
Go to bed, beta.
Who knew Anders was an alpha? Anyway, we're gonna terrorism the airport apparently, and Victor's like he's like in one of those, and you probably wonder how I got here. He is having one of those moments, like, what the fuck? How did this go
Yes.
on? I was no.
In the airport, there is a train station. There are giant halls and rotundas, enormous terminals, strip malls inside, and terminals, more fucking terminals that all lead to various airplanes. Where this shit's going down, let me grab the PDF again. Airport. Close down our airport. Sake. It says their plan is to destroy everything in sight. To which Dante will also say, that seems counterproductive.
Yeah. How is that gonna help?
Like, how is that a plan? Like, I understand, but these guys spend, days planning stuff. But yeah, their plan right now is they have a big barrel full of explosives, and they're just gonna run in, put that in the middle of the rotunda, and start breaking the shit out of everything with their weapons. They have melee weapons, they have some guns, and the first step is apparently just, go in, start causing a ruckus, so that they close down the place. And then Dante will ask, well, what about those ghouls? Well, we don't know where they are, so we'll know them when they see them, and they probably won't run away, right? Victor, if
Well,
you
they
have,
will, obviously.
if you have
Victor, of course they will
insight
run
or
away.
remarks, now is the time for that.
Yeah. And Victor's, of course, they will evacuate the place first, which means they'll take everyone out. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to empty the place and then close it.
Obviously, the leeches would come to fight us. It is in their nature.
No,
do you
they're
mean,
smart
no?
and cunning. They're smart and cunning. They don't face you head on. Their servants will go out and report. Why would they be here? It's broad daylight.
No.
Well, is it
not the leeches
wait,
themselves. The leeches as servants, the ghouls, those that have drank of their blood and become their servants.
Right, but why would they fight you? As opposed to they're
defend
laying low.
their masters, to prove
But are you sure?
themselves
Are
in
the
fights.
masters
Why
live
not?
here?
Well,
Do their masters live here?
We know from our intel that there are at least 15 ghouls operating in the airport.
Right, but do the vampires themselves live here?
Well, no.
Because why would they die?
We are shutting down this place so that they can't escape on their private jets.
But that's what's going to happen, is that the authorities are going to try and empty the place out so that no civilians die.
Yes.
So unless you know exactly who you're shooting, they'll escape in the panic, because their whole point and plan is to lay low and mingle in the masses. So attacking you would be incredibly stupid unless they have been specifically told to do that by their masters, which I presume they have not.
Are you calling us stupid?
No, I'm just pointing out that there's a teeny tiny minor flaw in your plan, in that you're revealing your hand while those servants are going to go to their masters and warn them that the war is on. meaning they will then know and be able to fortify and defend themselves when you actually find them, if you do it like this. If anything, I would cause mass panic leaving empty backpack or backpacks filled with fake explosives.
That would not
And
work.
then use-
Why would people evacuate
not
over an
very
empty backpack?
Did you not know the security is incredibly high? Terrorist attacks have happened before. Humans are incredibly afraid of
Yes,
that.
we
That it
have done
happens
this
again.
before.
Exactly. You have already instilled the panic. So why not instill that panic and then use the chaos to hunt low? Use that to stalk your prey, sniff them out, and then when they're outside, kill them quietly. You don't need to blow things up yet. You can close the place down and use the panic to hunt your prey.
I still don't
As
see
opposed
how
to make
an
a spectacle.
empty backpack could cause any sort of panic.
Well,
Fill it
put
with
fake
machetes.
explosives, mysterious-looking packages in it, parcels that might look like a bomb. You'd only need to shout, "Oh my God, it's a bomb in the backpack." That'll cause people to be afraid because no one wants to touch you and die.
Okay, give me a a manipulation empathy roll, but it's an 8. It's quite
Okay, I'll use my foresight.
because this is the sort of person that does not want to, even though they're an idiot.
Don't humans blame me, man.
Yeah, I get why they don't want to do it, but yeah, I'm gonna use a willpower. Did we get our willpower back before this?
Yes, when you arrived in Chicago,
okay.
a bunch of stuff would reset. Also, I don't think we wrote down the amount of experience you got, so I'll just put that.
Yeah.
Note when you came to
I'll use a
Chicago,
willpower for this,
6 XP.
which I used back in the house to heal him. So I'll use a willpower and I'll use my 4C because it's important that they listen. Manipulation, empathy, right?
Yes, DC 8.
And DC 8 with 1 willpower and 4C. So
That's going to be a lot of successes, probably. Okay, so
well, we can
1
hope.
plus 2 is
That's
2
already-
is 3 successes.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And then let's see
Okay,
if 4C
3
gives me more.
successes. Okay, so you're extraordinary effective at this. As you're explaining it to this, I'm going to assume as you're still in the van.
Yeah, Victor's gonna explain like people are already afraid of terrorist attacks. So causing a ruckus with our actual explosives is probably better. So they can use the chaos and the throng to effectively sniff out and hunt down their targets, as opposed to cause a spectacle, reveal their hand now, and then go try and hunt
in
them.
the back of the van is a huge vat just filled to the brim with explosives.
Sure. Victor's like, there's more subtle ways. He's trying to get them to do a more subtle
Right. So
like bomb scare that will scare the civilians, which will allow them to maybe maneuver in the throng and, I don't know, go stab the people they smell as ghouls, as opposed to smell them out, cause a panic, and kill them in the panic without immediately revealing that, brah, we are on the warpath, because that'll warn the vampires by any ghoul that escapes.
Fine, we'll try your cunning plan. But when that doesn't work, we're going right back to my plan. But only because yours seems funny to entertain you, and then I can demonstrate how it doesn't work. She goes to a store, buys an empty backpack, just puts it down in the middle of the hall.
Have two or three people, and then using cling film or something like that. Like a brown package, wrap it up. Victor's trying to he will try to think back to the package that something like what Bruno made for our explosives, or something that he would what he would have seen on TV to look like a C4 explosive thing, something that to a normal person would spark as a, oh shit, that's a bomb, and like craft makeshift things like those. Like, no, we need to actually make something in it so people will be actually scared. If they open the backpack, the panic's gone. Make something that looks like a bomb from TV, and you will have a panic.
Sure. He crafts something like that. He puts that in a backpack there and just draw people's attention to that, and you'll have a panic in no time.
Yeah. Pretty much. Maybe make 2 or 3 backpacks with these to make it seem like it's a really big problem.
She takes the package, takes that, puts that in a visible place, just puts it down.
Yeah.
And then let's just see how it goes. 6 for one of the packages, 6 for one of the packages, 10 for another one. Okay. So yeah, just takes the packages, puts it there, and just with your instructions is just sort of let it do its thing. Just let them discover it in a little bit. It's just partially sticking out. You don't need to do anything. Like,
Yeah.
fine, but as soon as it seems like this isn't working, we're going right back to plan A. And you can tell a lot of the other squad is off doing their own thing away from Kelly.
Yeah.
So that might end up happening anyway, but this is for now happening. Very quickly, though, it seems like your plan is doing exactly what you said it would, where someone notices something brown sticking out of it, and then someone goes, "Oh my god, I think it's a bomb or something. Security, help, I think it might be something." And then immediately people go, "Bomb, bomb, bomb, oh god!"
Magic word.
Yeah, exactly.
As
It's
if
like
it's a...
shouting fire.
Yeah, bomb, 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 bomb.
And then
As
people are
everyone reads
running.
And everyone just starts running around, going, "Oh god!" And the panic just almost magically happens. As Kelly looks at it and goes, "The fuck?"
Yeah. And Victor goes, "This is where you hunt. The deer are on the go, on the run. The prey is running as well. This is where the wolves strike."
She starts running with the group of people and starts sort of sniffing at all of them. Back to the others, meanwhile. As they had
What
stuff,
did you end up there?
as they had stuff planned for today.
Meanwhile,
Boy, will I have a story to tell you if I
Terrorism
survive.
is happening.
Jesus, look at these fucking cables. Holy shit. In the meanwhile.
Yes, were you going to the chef's house today?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, what were you doing
Um,
today? Like you're aware that this chef is infected. You're aware of where he lives.
So, what are we gonna do? Just go knock on the door, hope he answers, kick in the door, and just go and.
No.
You want to go when he's not
We
there,
waited.
right?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're trying to go
he's
when
not there.
he's not in.
Yeah.
And we're trying to find out anything. We could even lie in wait because. Oh, yeah, we needed to find out a way to cure him, but that's not going to happen because
I mean, like,
we didn't
I ripped
reach-
the barnacles off,
Right.
you know.
Who's driving? Who's driving
Think
to
my-
the place?
I guess it's me.
Okay, great.
maybe?
Pex, would you mind giving me a perception driving check?
Uh-oh. Why is it always perception?
All the time. My fault. You only put 1 point in perception.
I can't.
What do you mean you?
Give me,
you
give me a
can't?
second. I need to refresh. My game said
Oh.
I didn't have my character sheet open, and now when
Okay.
I opened it, it said I've been logged out of
Oh,
Roll20,
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's a little weird.
and I
Did
need to
we?
refresh.
Did we take a week before we started doing this?
I think you needed 2 weeks to rest, and you took 1 week, which is why you're only hurt and not like maimed.
Yeah, okay. So 2 more days to go until I am not more.
So you said perception driving.
Yes. There's many things happening at once, and that's 0 successes. Okay, it's not
Yep.
it's not immediately important, but it might come up later. Meanwhile, you guys will drive to the chef's house. It's a small apartment building in Chicago. Doesn't look like it's a terribly good neighborhood. I sort of gotta let's just open a second Google map in Chicago. Chicago shitty apartment. Burbank. Place your bets. Does this have really shitty... Oh, no, these look...
Yeah, that looks so shitty. I wouldn't want to live in a house like that.
Yeah, houses the size of my entire apartment building. Come on, how do I find a shitty neighborhood? I just need an example of an apartment building, but apartment buildings are for some reason just so rare in America, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why. Okay, this looks like something.
There's one
This looks
kind
like
of,
something. Here we go. One of these. One of these. Anyway, that's where you guys drive. Now, what was your intention? Break in, and then what? Leave a present for him?
Matthias had. Well, yeah. Matthias, go ahead.
I don't. Are you even here?
You had.
3,
mentally or
2,
physically.
okay. All right. Well, I mean, the version that can talk.
A question like what like a time of the day is it?
I mean, sort of, you tell me. You want to go when he's definitely at work, right? So I imagine first
Yes.
the workday starts, you go to the restaurant, you check if he's there, then you drive here. So, I don't know, 11 o'clock. Tell me what your plan was.
Could you actually take like a charge for a second? I need to do something fast.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Others, you're there too. Marcus is busy breaking in and he can get the door open. He seems to have some idea of investigating the place. What do you guys do in the meantime? Just leave everything to him?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
YouTube.
so hurt. I'm gonna be the.
Okay.
TikTok.
As I said, I can come with, but I'm gonna be the guy on the back seat, just keeping an eye out. I'll
Okay.
give a call if something horrible is about to
All
happen.
right, Peter, keep an eye out. Give me perception alertness.
Yeah, this time I actually remember.
You have
I'm
-2 or however many dice.
Yeah, -2. So
-2 dice. So rather than 1,000,000 dice, you have 1,000,000 -2. Perception alert is like one of
alertness,
those
you said.
good things.
Yes.
Still more
Okay.
than I have,
Yes, it
probably.
is.
Yeah, I mean, he has like 6 normally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Wow. 4 successes with the.
4
-2.
successes. That sounds good. From along the street looks like what looks like a custodian.
Okay.
Walking around the building and going up to where Marcus and Bruno are currently busy trying to break and enter.
I'm not waiting. I'm gonna give them a call.
Okay.
Okay.
Bruno, your phone's ringing. He's not answering. Marcus, your phone's ringing.
Uh-oh.
He's not
Uh-oh.
answering. No, neither of them is
Sorry,
answering.
sorry.
Peter, what do you do?
Hey, you called.
Oh, somebody's coming up there. Act natural.
Okay, I glanced at the back seat. Good job.
The part where naturally breaking in.
Okay. That's good.
Okay, will do.
No problem, host. Okay. Then I realized I did call the group chat, and it was Bex that picked up. Like, shit, Marcus, pick up too. Holy shit. I give you a glare. Like, come on, dude.
Sorry, man. Fuck. You honk it?
Oh yeah, honk honk.
You
That's a good.
You
I'm
honk the horn on the car.
gonna kick back the chair, lean backwards, put my fucking feet on the horn, accidentally, just to kind of throw him off and hopefully give Marcus heads up. And
I don't think
then
the
jump.
custodian can see us, but yeah,
Yeah, it's
gotta-
whatever.
Okay.
gotta give him the info.
As you're honking, the custodian will get startled, turn around, and just look right at your car and make eye contact with the two of you. And after that, do sort of an awkward shuffle as he walks around the building, like away from you.
Hey, was that guy like suspicious? That looks suspicious, didn't you? Did it?
Can I still see him? Can I try popping discern?
You can pop discern, but he's he's just a guy walking away at this point.
Sure.
Pop discern, whether or not it activates or not. That's
Yeah,
always it's
exactly.
always a question whether or not discern actually does anything. You very briefly pop up your discern and go and squeeze your eyes and squint at him. Your eyes for a brief moment become non-shitty.
Exactly.
But he doesn't seem like he's supernatural or anything.
Yeah, I kind of do a apologetic gesture that way, just in case. I mean, he probably has his back.
He
turned
sees you
away.
squinting at him.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's after the initial eye contact, he just seems to apologetically almost sort of turn around again and just walk away from you, around the building seemingly.
Hey, you think we should follow?
No, man. I'm gonna get out of the car at least. I mean, what's your condition? Will light up a cigarette?
I can get out, but I don't want no cigarettes, man.
No, I'm just like, you healed enough to use the stairs and stuff.
Yeah. It's just like when I breathe too deep, it stings a bit, but it's fine.
Yeah,
get
fuck
used
it.
to it.
Let's go.
I'm back again.
Okay, you're back. The guys are doing some shenanigans outside. You just heard the car honk for a bit. Startlingly, they tried calling you on your phone, but you turned it off, trying to be quiet.
Okay, but
You're
like
currently breaking and entering into the chef's house. You think you're safe. No one's seeing you, as far as you know.
and it doesn't come to my mind that they might want to warn me about something.
I mean, they tried calling you. You were busy opening the door real quick, and you finally got it open just now. Yeah, you can just call them back on the phone real quick or see what the fuck they wanted. You think it's probably not
I
smart to
also-
lean outside.
I also honked the horn on the car.
All right, okay. I'm gonna slip inside, close the door, and then I'm gonna like send an SMS on their way that like what's going on? I'm inside.
Old man lurking around.
Truly the most insightful and useful of messages you can get in a situation like this. Old man lurking around.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna sigh deeply and like put the phone in my pocket and keep it silent and start to investigate the apartment. I will lock the door behind me. So
Okay.
I have gloves on,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna also put like a mask on. Well, mask like something to hide my face.
Yep.
If not before, yeah.
Okay. Anything in particular you want to look for in here, or just a very general take a look around and research stuff?
Yeah, let's set like unusual like foodstuffs in the fridge, unusual books, unusual carpets, unusual stuff on his computer. Something to like maybe give evidence that something has taken over his mind.
Okay. Yeah. What's a good research check for this? Perception research, because you're looking for very general things, or no, investigation. I think. Which one of those is better? It doesn't matter. They're the same.
I think the same, yeah.
Yeah. So perception, either or. As you take a look around and try to find like any clues, like, okay, is this guy okay? Is he messed up?
Yeah.
Just DC 6. Number of successes will be number of clues. Rolling, 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 rolling. Can you find it on your sheet? There it is. 3 successes.
7, 8, 10.
All right, all good. Immediately, it will be obvious that whoever's been living here has been somewhat weird lately. Several things, a vase with flowers will lie broken on the floor, like someone threw it against the wall in a fit of rage.
Yeah. I'm going to take a picture with my burner phone.
Mm-hmm. The TV will be on with the weather channel.
Okay.
And when you check the computer for details, after getting through the basic security, which I'm sure you're capable of, it seems like the past few days he has just been looking at images of the ocean a whole lot.
Okay.
And did a like AI query recently, like is it normal for people to suddenly long to go on an ocean voyage?
Okay.
And if I'm getting sudden urges for weird seafood, am I sick? Weird pustules growing on fingers. And then even photos included, which look like tiny little suction cups forming on his hands.
But like nothing that
AI
he would
response
have
for that.
approached or caught by somebody strange, or he would have any need to like communicate with somebody.
From what you have experienced based on this, it seems like it's just him. He is completely isolated. You suspect, based on the timeline, that whatever was sent to him in that package has infected him somehow, and that infection has now overtaken him. Everything lines up with the dates, with the symptoms he is now showing, which is similar to that guy. And apparently he has been having voices in his head ever since.
What do they happen to say?
He is not specific on what. A longing for the ocean and something that is getting more and more pronounced. Apparently, initially it was just, a longing, and now he feels like he is dreaming during the day.
All right. I'm trying to find if he's one of the weirdos in the world who actually keeps a diary. I'm trying to find the diary.
You're basing a lot of this off just his conversation with the AI, which seems to be functioning as his diary. There's a lot of stuff in there that you can scroll through. The conversation boils down to pretty much that, like, hey, First it's, I feel like I sort of want to go on a trip to the ocean, maybe go fishing, maybe it's a cruise, what does that cost? Maybe I'll just go to the beach. And then it's replaced by, man, I sure am, feeling and hearing all sorts of weird shit. And then it's, I have these weird bouts of aggression. Fuck you, AI.
Okay.
His behavior seems like he is changing and being compelled to something. You have no clue exactly what this thing is that seemingly has infected him, but it has all the hallmarks of him being infected by something supernatural.
Nothing weird on his fridge. He's still eating human food.
Seems like it.
Okay. I'm just gonna send this all to our signal group.
Mm-hmm.
With the words that okay, if you're chatting with the Garo, maybe one of them knows something about this? That can this guy be still saved?
You can BRB doing terrorism. Nah, he doesn't respond. He doesn't respond anything. You don't get an answer from Victor. Like Victor has
How about
gone
from somebody else?
silent.
Who would you think to get something from?
Well, us. So
What is your opinion on the situation, Peter?
so this guy looks like he definitely looks like a victim. Like he even
actually,
he doesn't know what's going on. So
100%.
so we should probably just like I don't know.
What did the AI say about the suction cups?
True. Yeah. That was a good question because I wanted an answer for that.
You
too.
should go see a skin doctor. The image you uploaded looks like an AI-generated image of someone with an octopus arm mixed with a human hand. This is not a real thing.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting. Yeah, that looks perfectly normal. That's a human hand.
It is an enhanced human hand. You should probably start to try and climb walls.
Yeah, but can't you see the suction cups? No, you're completely wrong. Completely right. My bad. I totally do see the suction cups. This seems totally normal, though.
Yes. So yeah, we should probably like. I don't think. Oh, fits of rage, you say? Maybe we should like take this guy into our custody until we can find a way to like, help him.
Are we sure that this is not something that actually catches on touch?
We'll use gloves.
Yeah, absolutely. You got gloves on, by the way, right?
Yeah. Marcus is wearing gloves.
Fucking hope so.
I'm not an amateur like you.
Ooh.
Ooh. It's getting spicy.
As
It's getting
if I'd
spicy
be
in the
an
group chat.
amateur, he says as he plays with his gun without gloves in the car. And
All right.
accidentally shoots Bruno in the head with his gun as he plays with it. No, he doesn't.
Does he happen to have like a spare key for the apartment in the apartment?
You rolled a 3, so on a 6 or higher, you just find it lying right there. No. Probably gave them all away to relevant people.
All right. I'm gonna like a base. Yeah. Well. Could I attempt to actually put something on the locking mechanism so that it won't actually lock when it's closed?
Give me just a quick, intelligence security.
Yeah.
See if you can rig something.
Yep.
Some well-hidden duct tape should probably be enough for something like that.
Yeah, that was my idea. So basically, it helps if we want to maybe during the night to return and kidnap.
Yeah, something like that.
2 success.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, okay.
You make sure you
that.
can easily get back in.
Leave everything as much as I can as it was, and then I'm gonna be careful when I leave. Remembering about the mention about some noisy neighbor maybe, and before I leave the apartment.
Yeah, all right. You head back to the car and the others. You
Okay.
regroup with them. Now, what time of day is it? It's the middle of the fucking day.
Anybody hungry? Let's get some lunch.
Great. As you're doing that, let me also check. Where is this and how far? Oh, that's right next to it. I said Burbank. That's like right next to. No, that's the Midway Airport, and this is O'Hare. Where the fuck is O'Hare then? Oh, that's all the way over there.
And we have no clue about the other party like doing a goddamn like terror strike on the airport.
No, you have no idea that's going to happen. However, there is another airport, and the Guru are locking down everything. So that would include Chicago Midway International Airport, which you are very close to. So as you drive off, and I'm going to say you drive, north in the direction of, let's go get some, we'll go to the super mall and get some food. And as you drive past that, you just see cops apparently, redirecting traffic, being like, "No, you can't take this road. Chicago Midway International Airport is currently closed."
Okay, what's that? What that's all
What
about?
that's about.
I check the news with my phone.
Apparently, Islamic terrorists have taken over both Chicago Midway International Airport and are suspected of having put bombs at O'Hare.
Holy shit! Things are going down.
God damn, this country is going down to hell. Like let's lay low and go to eat somewhere else.
Where are you going to eat? Just
no shopping mall. Some like a small time Chinese restaurant or something like that.
No, nothing big. Nothing big.
Nothing fancy.
Okay. First off,
Like
Hey, don't you get
from
it?
any target.
Don't you get it? Our nation is under attack by a foreign institution.
Okay.
We should do something about this.
Starlight Restaurant for the purpose of what it looks like. Like, some restaurant somewhere. Great. Wonderful. Oh, this looks great. Perfect. Just some small restaurant somewhere. Okay. As you're driving there, it's still the middle of the fucking day. Luck check. This is for
Marcus arguing that like we have our like a plate full with the supernatural. Like let the goddamn like FBI do their work with the terrorists.
Wait, wasn't the bomb thing happening in the night, or was that the following day?
That was not that was the following day. That's happening right now during the day.
Oh,
and remember, there's multiple Guru. So
right, yeah.
And they are investigating that guy's apartment during the day. So all of this is happening at the same time right now. And while you might have been able to talk to some of these guys about the backpacks, like there's other Guru and other airports.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying. I just meant the timelines. But okay, yeah, both following days, right?
Mm-hmm.
My timelines were skewed.
Oh boy, where is it?
Guys, you won't believe what I was involved in. Peter's like, you're an Islamic terrorist?
You never told me you are Islamic.
No, it's just no. He hasn't.
Okay, now I'm trying to think of what the funniest situation here for would be, because I have the scene that you would encounter. Hold on, let me roll for this. Let me roll for who would get to make this call. Okay, Pex. So you guys are going up to the Starlight Restaurant. It's the middle of the day. You haven't had breakfast or lunch yet. You've parked the car nearby and you're about to walk in. You can see the menu. It's like, yeah, that looks like good food. I'm looking forward to this.
Not ordering seafood.
Not ordering seafood. That's fine. It's more like a Waffle House. This place. Waffle and steak. Apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I would argue we won't even go to any place that serves seafood.
It's just we're not going there anymore. Pex?
Excuse me, we want to see the hands of you, chef, please, before we are ordering.
Oh boy, there's so much shit happening at the same time.
Okay, wash your hands. Customer wants to see.
Yes, as Peter and Marcus are asking about the hands, like, can we please wash your hands? Pex, you would notice in a side alley, you would hear a bunch of noise. You would briefly look over there and see what looked like a bunch of werewolves attacking bikers with blades and shotguns and whatnot in an alley.
Vampires are bikers? Oh shit. I know what's happening.
And this is happening at fucking lightning speed as just something jumps in. You hear gunshots.
Holy shit.
Dex is the
blade
only one seeing
floating.
this right now. The others are
I mean,
ordering
if
food.
there's gunshots. Oh. But I mean, if there's gunshots.
Yes, but again, alley somewhat away, and it's a busy city. There's lots of noises all over the place. The music in the restaurant is loud. You're the only one that
Yeah,
notices
keep
just now.
They need to fix that car pipe. It sounds like gun. Extra fries for me.
And then the chef like has a cold and is like, yeah, sure, extra fries, color. Wipes his nose on his sleeve.
Lead it straight into the food and just keeps on
Time
preparing.
time for a group call, and I'm approaching. I want to see better what's going on.
Okay, you're gonna walk over there. Let me see.
Trying to peek behind the corner to see, sneaky breaky.
Yes. How lucky are you? 8. Okay. The fight goes on for a little bit. It looks to you like some monsters ripping apart a bunch of bikers. But you know your own eyesight isn't fantastic. And very quickly, it will seem to be resolved as the bikers lay dead on the ground with extensive lacerations, a broken bike, and then the wolf creatures run through the alley into a nearby building.
How many?
2. Or how many
That's
bikers? 5.
No, yeah. That's 2 is more than one of Beck's. So group call. Keeping an eye out on the.
One moment, real quick. You're doing a group call. Victor, you're still in the middle of the airport shenanigans happening right now.
Yep.
Do you pick up that group call?
What exactly is happening around him right now?
What is happening around? Let's see, how bad is it?
Yeah.
1 is
my
all
height-
fucking hell is breaking loose. 10 is it's actually kind of quiet right now as they seem to be doing their thing. 5. You're running with Dante and apparently tracking someone who he says smells tainted, and he's pretty sure that's someone. You see Dante grow larger and angrier, but not full werewolf or anything.
Okay, and Victor puts a hand on his arm and goes, "Not here, unless you wanna be plastered all over and shot as a monster." And
No,
that's
no.
gonna.
Dante says like no, part way, full, strength, but stealthy.
Great.
Multiple half
how many-
forms.
Cool, like a devil fruit.
What devil
how many
fruit?
people? I'll explain later.
Tell me about this One Piece.
Most
Oh, no,
popular,
don't get
most
him
sold comic in the
hooked
world.
into that.
Really?
But let's not go into it right now. How many people are there around us?
Like 10. And
Okay,
and
then I
one
won't
of
pull out
them,
my gun
Dante
and
just
shoot.
goes, that guy, the one with the red shoes and the stupid haircut.
Okay. Damn it. Does he look panicked or
No.
Oh wait, I have a phone.
What? Yes.
Right. He ignores the phone call at this point. we have a situation going on, not answering.
Great. You're hunting that, and just like with previous targets, you've already seen the others of the pack similarly hunt down one or two where they just seemingly identify them out of a huge clusterfuck of people and just go, that one. And then just pounce in and stab them, slit their throat, shoot them.
Okay. Victor will try and he tells to Dante, are there any toilets or any that kind of place nearby where we could take him? Like, no, follow us. It's dangerous in here. I know, a shortcut sort of thing. Take him to the side and kill him there.
You see restrooms nearby. And Dante goes, good idea. And then he quickly runs up to the guy, picks him up by the waist and one arm, and just lifts him off the ground and carries him to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's like, don't kill him inside. Just take him somewhere, kill him there, and then come back. It's like, no blood in the open.
Dante turns around, gives you a tiny little thumbs up, goes into the bathroom. It's quiet for a moment. You hear a crunch sound. And then Dante walks out of the bathroom. Meanwhile, the rest of you are
anyone else in the bathroom?
You don't know.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the others are in a phone call. Pex. You started the group call with the others. They're ordering lunch. Marcus, Peter, you're getting a phone call from Pex, who you thought was standing right next to you, but apparently isn't.
Oh, hey, what up?
Monsters outside in the alley.
Really? Really? Fuck. Hey, man, we gotta go.
What kind of monsters? How many?
Rip and tear kind of type.
You're in front of the chef, by the way. I don't know if you moved somewhere else, but you're just in front of that chef in that restaurant where you were ordering food. I know. And then all of a sudden you turn to your phone and go, monsters? Really? What kind?
How many?
2. Maybe.
Doesn't
More
matter.
than me.
We gotta go now. And
okay, Peter.
Are you both on separate queues, just answering the same phone call?
I think they're in a group call, right?
yeah,
right, but
call,
they're both answering their phone. Are they both ordering? And just two guys going, yes, hello, and the other one goes, monsters, how many? And then Peter's like, okay, it doesn't matter, let's go.
Yeah. but my
That's
food. Can I get it on a takeaway? I'm gonna like ask and then run after like Peter.
You're giving it on a cheap paper plate, and just it's waffles and bacon and eggs.
Yeah. We shall be back.
I mean, you've paid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
So yeah, Marcus runs out carrying his food.
Off we pop.
One hand on my like a pistol that is on my pocket.
And the other on your lunch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm hungry.
Great.
Yeah,
you run over
to
where Pex instructs you, which is like a street or so away at. Let's just say in between these buildings. I'm saying that as if when I place this, it's not gonna give me a good spot. So yeah, let's just say in between all these buildings, there's various alleys and whatnot, and some motor gangs. Where these cars are now, like some motorbikes were driving, and then all of a sudden, whoop, and now there's a bunch of dead bodies there.
Do we see Pex?
You will see Pex, yes.
Walking to him.
I'm waving you over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When into that house.
What the hell?
Okay.
What the hell?
I've had a moment to think about it. Do I have any idea what these creatures are?
I mean, you've seen Dante before, right? In the
Yeah.
So you would say, holy shit, yeah, they were like big hairy wolf things like Dante or like Bigfoot. Or like
Always
that
with the big-
that other Bigfoot cryptid, or that other Bigfoot cryptid.
Something hairy. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it might have been werewolf.
I think we need to
Bigfoot or-
call Victor and Dante.
He's not answering.
Does
He's
Dante
just
have a
been
phone?
out.
I mean, maybe they caught him.
I don't know. I don't think we ever got a phone for Dante, just in case, you know.
You quickly pull out your guidebook and like, what are cryptids that Chicago has? And it's like Turtle Man, no. Big Bunny Monster, no. Chicago Monster, no. The Coleman Road Monster, big hairy thing. Yeah, that fits. Wait, no. Enfield Monster, big hairy thing with 3 legs. That's not it. Farmer City Monster, big hairy thing that's squatting. No, that's not it. Turtle Bottom Monster, big hairy thing. Big hairy thing with a long snout. No, Wolfman of Chestnut Mountains. That one. That's what I saw.
Not giant Black Panther.
Like big
Oh.
black cat.
Okay, Cornish old man. That guy's up to something. Look at that. That's
He's
Mr.
ru-
Burns.
He's rubbing his hands. Excellent.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Why is he wearing a
Chicago
suit?
Mothman. Indeed. Why?
The others aren't wearing a suit. Why does he get a suit?
He's the mastermind, don't
Because
you know?
because owls are smart. He's a wise man.
He's the
so
brains of the operation.
sophisticated.
Underneath that,
Kevin,
he's
that
just another hairy
that
monster.
sounds so bad. I mean, Chicago Mothman's lower wings make him look like he's wearing a tutu. But anyway,
Yeah.
But yeah, you quickly pull that out and you go like this, like the Wolfman thing. You know, like that thing Dante turned into. Whatever the fuck
Oh,
that
shit.
is.
What should we
Peter
do
would
about
probably
this?
go, oh, wait, you mean like, you know, the werewolf thing that I encountered in the past. Peter would, you know, be a little bit more ready on the trigger with calling it that.
Also, we all
I-
saw the thing in Umbra when we were fighting, so we've all seen.
yeah. we did.
True, but I mean, big monster thing is pretty, you know, non-specific sometimes. Big hairy monster thing, big wolf monster sort of thing with claws that rips people apart. There's a lot of varieties.
Yes, they are.
And
But
also, just as a note, werewolves don't all look alike, just as a meta thing.
what?
Like, they look as
What?
different
They're
as
not
people
all-
sometimes do, like different color fur, different builds. I mean, aside from that, they're, you know, horrific murder machines when they put their all into it.
So they don't all look like Bruno when he's in his Tasmanian devil form.
I mean,
Anyway,
fair. We just got an example of it with Dante when he was partially transformed, just size growing.
Yes.
and-
However, a
Yeah.
very sort of important thing, this is much more of a meta thing. Anytime any of you see one of these creatures, unless you are actively using your second sight at the time, and this is sort of a thing you would realize afterwards because it's been 1 or 2 times, you try to describe what you saw shortly after, and your ability to describe it starts failing you.
Ooh.
Like, Pex at
just
this point will
like
try
that
to describe
guy.
it back, but he didn't activate his second sight, so at this point, he would just sort of go, yeah, like, it's sort of like a big monster thing. Like what? You mean like what Dante was? No, Dante was just a huge muscled man and he ripped everything apart, I think. Or like there was an explosion or like, yeah, no, wait, there was just a bunch of bad bikers. Like, there was a biker war happening here. So for the purpose of establishing just how much Pex is capable of rationally describing at this point, please give me willpower roll, DC 7. How much
Does it
willpower
help
do you
that he
have?
actually
You have
knows,
4.
like logically, that Dante is a werewolf?
Well, first off, does he? And secondly,
DC
would
7,
that
huh?
help? Yes,
2 successes.
but that's why it's DC 7 instead of like DC 8. So the amount of exposure and things you know about it help, but it is a very innately human reaction that you would need to use conviction to overpower, which, while you could, is not something I think you would just do when you see something in an alley real quick.
True.
So 2 successes. That means you have a fair picture of it. But calling it a werewolf does not come to mind specifically, like big hairy monster thing.
Right. So what are we gonna do about it?
Mark's gonna go to see
look at these
the
fucking
corpse
corpses.
of the bodies of the on the ground.
I'm gonna move in as a backup. I'm gonna. Yeah, I have a revolver.
So what's
I
dead?
believe.
The big hairy monster things or the bikers?
Bikers.
The bikers are dead.
Okay.
None of the monster things are dead.
Okay.
Yeah, we should. I'll come in the back line too, because I am still hurt, and I'll try to. Let's make sure these guys are actually human. Okay, the bodies.
Yeah, going very like cautiously. Seeing the wounds, like how do they look like? Are these people
They
still alive?
look like they've been slashed up and torn apart. Like someone hacked away at them with multiple machete wounds.
That's gnarly. Are they alive? Dead?
They are very dead.
I'm not gonna touch anything. I think like God damn it.
Hey.
Whatever did this, like how long did it take for them to kill them? How many were there?
You're sure it was monsters? We should probably use our
Humans,
sight
that's
for this.
sure. Yeah. Good point. Rub my eyes and
Yeah, activate the site.
You activate your just.
I do
you're-
not.
Bruno's activating his. What the fuck is it called? Thingamajig to see stuff.
Discern?
Discern.
Second sight?
Yes.
And
Oh, Discern.
Marcus is activating his second sight.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If Marcus is activating his second sight, discern, the joint conclusion, because I'm not describing it like as a thing for both of you, because it would be slightly different.
Yes.
Something was moving around inside these men. Even now, with their bodies quickly growing cold, you can see that inside of these people, in their blood, something even now is sort of desperately moving around, trying to cling to whatever embers of life are in there and panicking that it is quickly fading. Something unnatural that you want to eradicate.
Okay.
These men, to your discern, look like they were, despite fighting monsters, more fanatic and willing to actually engage in a fight and more capable of fighting than you would ever expect. These wounds that they sustained from these monsters, you suspect that a normal person would just be cut in half by one, and for some reason they were strong enough, had enough stamina, enough defensive capabilities, enough muscle to take multiple slashes.
So these are unnatural creatures killed by another unnatural creatures, basically.
As far as you can tell, they should be human, but there is something slightly off. They are infected or tainted or empowered. That's the word you ended up on after analyzing it a little bit and discussing it. They were empowered somehow.
Okay. I put my gloves on and I'm gonna get one of them their wallets.
Okay.
Just basically like who he is. Write down the name, social security number, whatever I can find, and I put it back there after that.
Okay. Let me just make a little note. after.
And also, do they have cell phone? I might be able to open it up with their fingerprint or with their face, even though they are dead.
Hold on. What is it? X sees a attack between some monsters. Let me actually put that one in quotes. Monsters and bikers. Not bikers. God, I can't spell anything today. Bikers. Marcus gets contact info from a wallet phone. Okay, obviously I don't have the specifics of the individual you have for me, but you get the data from them and you try to not leave a trace for yourself, right?
Yeah. Yes, the phone mainly last phone calls, numbers, last messages that they got, like it just in case it's like basically tells what they are doing here. Like go and kick the Carol's ass, something.
Yep, you make a note of the last phone numbers they received, which it does seem like they got a phone call within the last half hour, which could easily coincide with the attack on the airports. Additionally, you realize you're probably...
Possible.
What do you mean?
These don't look like jihadists.
No, they don't.
No, they do not.
No, they don't.
Hey, you guys eyes flashed. So any patches of fur, long fangs, anything like claws, any weird stuff?
On the bodies, you're doing a quick check. Peter, because you're checking yourself. Give me perception medicine.
I don't have second sight on, so that's why I'm asking the others.
Well, okay. Well, I guess Marcus is doing stuff, so that falls to Pex then. You have discern on, so a lot of that stuff you can just discern. However, due to the encounter earlier, let's see. Due to your encounter earlier, your mind is somewhat reeling. So give me wits medicine.
DC?
DC6 is regular.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as I find medicine on the list.
Right. And you're trying, because Peter is asking, hey, check if you see anything weird like fangs, fur, anything to indicate that they're not human. You are already investigating them with discern, but this is for specific answers. Okay, 6.
Yes.
Yes. With your discern active, you can also quickly just determine, like, no. Again, reinforcing what we had earlier, these seem in every way, shape, or form as you look at them, initially like humans, but they are empowered somehow. Something is giving them an unnatural amount of resilience and strength.
That's what I, as a player, expected. It was just to get the info. God. So how do you reckon? Well, lucky it's dead, at least.
Sure. The things that killed these went into that building.
Just to say,
you point to
guys,
a nearby building where you think you saw them go off to.
I'm still not in the best of shape, but I take out my sidearm finally. Okay, we should do this. I'm just warning.
Out
if it's
of character, should we?
Yeah, exactly.
Is Victor safer with the werewolves than without them?
Yeah. Just saying. If I see any damn furry creatures, I'm gonna blast them all to Kingdom Come.
Okay. You want to do that rushing or stealthy? There's also
Stealthy.
neutral, but that's implying that you're going to have a conversation with people. So rushing or stealthy.
Stealthy.
Okay, in that case, all of you, all three that are there, give me dexterity. What the fuck was it called? Is it just stealth? Dexterity stealth.
Yes.
As you're trying to make your way through and around this building where you think they might be. Let's see, that's 2 successes from Bruno then, I think. Is that... Because it's hard to tell which dice pool 3... It's fucking hard to tell which dice pool is for what, right? It doesn't label it. It's not like, oh, you rolled security.
It doesn't tell you the skills.
Yeah. Like, don't know why it doesn't do that. It has the information. Poor sheeting. Let's see. 3 successes from Peter. Cool. Marcus, are you able to roll?
Yes, I'm trying to find the stealth. I'm going through the fucking list and I cannot find it.
It's the second S.
Yeah,
And you can
hit
write-
S and it'll go through all S's.
God damn it.
I started even typing like STE and
What
then you
do you mean
just like
second S?
jump.
There's science and then the next one's Otter 1. Okay, now I found it. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
If you can
So-
find some blocking on that one, like please do. 1.
It would be nice if it was just alphabetical, wouldn't it? Okay, and 1 success.
Or
Okay.
you could just like write like a few first letters and it will find it.
I mean, it should be able to do that when you're in the list, but...
At least in Brave browser you can.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Okay.
I didn't realize that was browser dependent. Huh.
Weird.
Okay. So you guys take your time to, slowly, methodically go through that place to make sure you're not, heard, seen, or suddenly have something come up. You go through the building door that was initially opened when they went inside.
I'm not in any hurry. Like
Yeah.
I'm very happy if they like leave before we get there.
Yes. And
I'm taking
after
my time.
a few minutes, just checking every corner carefully, making sure you're not ambushed, making sure you're not heard, you realize that, okay, no, they went out another door on this building, apparently, just on the other side, and they are long gone. Additionally, at this point, sirens are heard at multiple points of the city, as well as you can hear other gunshots at other places of the city. It seems like a lot of shit is going down right now.
I think we should actually return back to our Airbnb. Like this is too much.
Sirens and what did I say? Gunshots. Now, as you're doing this, who's in the back? Who of the 3 of you would be like in the rear? Like I think 2 of you have regeneration, so those would probably be in front. Who does not have regeneration?
That's me.
Yeah, okay, Bruno again. Would you
Well, I'm
mind-
hurt, so I might be in that.
Would you mind
back
rolling
select anyway.
another perception?
I was going to say yes. We already said Bruno, so yes, you're hurt, but you also regenerate, so...
Mm.
You know. So yeah, Bruno, would you mind rolling me another perception alertness?
Alertness.
As you are sneaking through the building, you would probably be on edge the entire time.
Oh, man. One success.
One success. Okay, counter rolling.
With one roll.
Okay, you will see a human figure somewhere in the back, looking into the building, seeing the 3 of you sneaking around. But they pull out of sight again before you get a good look at them.
Huh? Say again.
You see a human figure looking in your direction, looking at the 3 of you as you are going into that building, you know, following those monsters, look around, you know, with the slaughter scene and whatnot right behind you, apparently looking at you guys. But as you turn around and try and get a look at who is, you know, looking at you, they dart out of view, and you don't get a good look at them.
I think we were spotted.
Yeah, you've probably been spotted. I mean, this wasn't exactly a stealthy thing happening here. fair assumption that there are some civilians around. Not to mention police showing up soon enough, but the police is also very busy right now. You know, airports and all.
Yes.
Did he look like a man in black? What?
I couldn't tell. It was a human figure. It darted away when I turned my head.
Shit. Okay, that puts us in a clock. Or on a clock.
Someone
So,
saw you?
so
Did we see anything in the building we entered? Like, we aren't going to stay for long. We
The
are going to like
building had nothing
of
of interest. No, it seemed like it is simply a passageway where they went in one end and then went out the other, and you tried following them and you got nothing. They seem to have gotten away scot-free.
Okay, let's find our way back to our car and get out of here.
That makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense. You
And
go
if-
back
and
to
if-
the restaurant, to the car.
And if Bruno actually like reported about seeing somebody, let's take some extra care that they're not going to follow us back to our Airbnb.
good call.
You're taking some extra care.
And this puts us in a on a clock. So whatever we are here to do, we should get it wrapped up soon enough and just skip town.
Okay. With that in mind, back to back to the airport. Oh boy.
Oh no.
So, at some point, several of the guru involved seem to have dropped all subtlety and would go into places where they need to flush out a bunch of people and either just walk into an office and not looking like werewolves, mind you.
Yeah, okay.
Many of them are dressed up and disguised in place, very much like Islamic terrorists. And some of them can be heard shouting like Allahu Akbar.
Okay. And I presume Victor and Dante were not given disguises like this.
No.
Okay, so yeah, in which case Victor is severely impressing the need of subtlety to Dante. Like, we can still pass as frightened civilians, try and look panicked. Otherwise, we'll be in irons, or at least I will be in irons. You can probably escape with your strength, but I can't. So,
Yes, Dante will say, I think it is best if you, at this point, try and slip out with the other evacuees.
you're sure you can handle this? I don't want you in any trouble.
No, but they seem to have a plan, pointing to the others, some of which are shooting like Uzis into the air.
And Victor goes, and that's why I'm worried. No subtlety.
One of them is standing on the big barrel full of explosive, just rocking it back and forth.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm worried about. Just try and be more subtle, blend in, and sort of hunt undercover. Don't no theatrics like that. Okay.
It seems like the werewolves, the Garou, very much do not care about subtlety.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, and that's why he's trying to impress to Dante that not that hunt subtly. Like Victor's been trying to take him out of sight, kill him there.
Dante is very much still seemingly like it is. He looks at the Garou doing this stuff, and he looks at you, and he's like,
This is the way.
I honestly,
Correct.
I mean, it does seem very appealing, but also they seem a little crazy.
Yeah, I mean, are these the people you want to? Is this the pack you want to stay with? I mean, this is a life of hiding.
I mean, if you want to convince him, because your life is also very much a life of hiding.
It is, but Victor's like, so if you go with them, it's even more hiding than with us, and it's this crazy in that we can try and find another pack.
Now, obviously,
that's
you're
probably
asking
not-
Dante, like, hey, what is your opinion on this?
Yeah, he's asking whether this is what Dante.
But
wants
it
to
is very
stay.
much whether or not you are trying to convince him or not. if you try to convince him, he'll probably listen. Because this is fucking crazy.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he's trying to impress to Dante that this is crazy, not probably the best, but I will respect your opinion if you want to stay, but I wouldn't advise it. We can probably find a better pack than this.
Okay, so you want to try it? Okay, that is the important sentence. We can probably find a better pack than this.
Yeah,
Do
basically.
not join the AMP, please.
Yeah, exactly. Or rather, how about we not join the people who kill anything and everything, and we find someone who's a bit more subtle? Like, respect their mission, not their methods.
Okay, then Dante will agree, like, okay, yeah, this seems a little excessive.
Yeah.
And while it is very impressive to see them work, with a very, disregard for literally every aspect of human society. Like, your petty rules do not apply to us. Like you said, AMP, like, oh, you're the king, that's nice. I walk up, I fart on his face, and then I drop kick him.
Burn his house down.
And then it will turn out that I was the hero the whole time.
Yeah.
But what about consequences?
What are they going to do? They're just level 1. There's level 5 NPCs.
Oh my god, that fucking... What are they going to do? They're level 5 guards, yeah.
Yeah. That's these guys.
That's these guys.
Yeah, exactly. These guys are just playing D&D. Just...
What are they going to do? They're just level 5 cops.
Okay, yeah, I'm so glad you got the fucking reference I was going for there. That's...
Yeah.
And yes,
yeah, Victor's very much like, I wouldn't recommend staying here, but if you absolutely want, I'm not standing in your way. But
now, note that the two of you have been given a whole bunch of information during that night. That is, we glossed over a lot of it. But that is important. Like, terrorism is happening, and currently, it seems like there is a very, very large-scale attack happening where the Guru have identified, a hive of vampires, leeches, as they call them, in the city, and is currently busy trying to do some coordinated attack where they hit their hives, where the supposed rulers of the city, the vampire rulers of the city, and the most powerful vampires and all of their minions generally hide, strike them there like a fucking meteorite, and then prevent them from being able to easily leave the city, as well as, get some of their support forces like police busy. That's the basics of the plan, and even though it is a very stupid simple plan, they are so confident in, 1, their ability to kill, 2, their ability to survive, and their ability to just piece the fuck out, even though you don't quite understand, but you understand that apparently they can just go into the Umbra whenever the fuck they want.
Right. Which,
but,
and Victor's, I'm assuming, like, Victor would have, if this has been discussed, Victor would have checked with Dante's, like, can you do that? Like, can you?
No, and Dante would be like, no, I don't know how that works yet. I mean, maybe if I study it, maybe if I study with these guys, but I don't know if I want to hang out with these guys. They seem a little intense.
Yeah, no, he's like he would be like, can you do that right now? Like, do you have that escape?
No.
Because if not, we should probably not be here right now and involve ourselves anymore. Like, you killed stuff, you've helped. We should probably slip out with the other evacuees.
Terrorism is happening. Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, we should probably go now. Like, they can escape, you cannot. And I don't want to leave you behind as collateral.
Now,
but yeah, he's definitely suggesting we try and join the evacuees under
Dante
the guise
will
of
listen
the
to
hunt.
you because Dante respects you, and he's like, okay, there are many good things we can do, and I need to learn about this stuff. But I think this is maybe not quite my style. Like, I
Yeah.
think I prefer slightly slower pace, or whatever you guys are doing, or at least I can learn from that a bit.
Yeah, I just think a hunter, a little bit more subtlety, prowling before attacking instead of just announcing a presence, might be a bit more effective in this day and age.
So Dante will agree, and that leaves the two of you to now escape somehow. How do you propose doing that? And don't just say, "Oh, we tried to slip out." Like, give me some degree of specifics. There are currently police trying to evacuate as many people as possible.
Right.
But you guys are a little bit in the back, in a place where really, at this point, you probably should have evac'd already, which might raise questions.
Right.
What do you want to do? Do you want to try? I mean, you're a talker. You can talk your way past. But what about Dante? They're going to ask, like, "Hey, who are you? Why are your hands stained with blood? Why are your clothes all messed up?
Victor will take his gun and shoot himself in the. Victor will take his gun and shoot himself in the shoulder and say,
Oh.
"You were protecting me. We were hiding. That's why we're in the back here. And now we're making a mad dash to safety." That explains the blood on your hands because you've been trying to stifle the blood from my shoulder. I got hit by a stray bullet.
Okay. Victor, give me dexterity firearms to see if you only do 1 damage to yourself or way more.
Okay, dexterity firearm.
DC, you're shooting yourself in the shoulder. That is, I mean, it's easy to hit, obviously, but it's not easy to accidentally not fucking hurt yourself a lot. What sort of gun do you have again? You have just a handgun, or
it's a handgun.
Okay.
Yeah.
His dainty pistol, as we put it.
Right, but you're also just pushing it right up against it, going bang.
Yeah.
They're going to have questions. You're probably going to have to be taken to a medic. Are they going to look at it? Question is like, are they going to look at it and be like, "Hey, you clearly shot yourself this way"?
Yeah.
Roll me dexterity
You're
firearms.
Right. That's sure. I'll use my foresight for this.
DC 7.
Yeah. DC 7.
If it's a botch, that'll be fun. But foresight.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I'll roll another one. Yeah, let's see if I can get 3. I figured I could have probably, could I have rolled a medicine? Because he does have some knowledge of patching wounds, like
we'll
make
just
it
go,
look.
We'll just go with this as it is for now.
Okay.
We've already foresighted it. I'm going to say you take 1 point of lethal damage as you just try to nick yourself.
Just the flesh.
Make it look like it's a stray bullet that hit and wasn't like intended shot. And and then he leans on Dante and I don't know, tears one of he's like tear my shirt off, like my sleeve off, and press it against the wound, and then like he instructs, like, "Let's run crouched along the walls. You press with my shoulder. I press this against my shoulder, and I lean against you." And sort of the whole theatrical spiel of him protecting a wounded friend, sort of thing.
You impressed that on Dante. Let's see. Security cameras were taken down. Power was off. You guys are evacuating. Police would be in various places, but it's a very large place. Give me 1 more charisma performance.
Okay, I'm going to use my last foresight.
We'll just settle things with that.
Yeah, I'll use my last foresight on this because this is it is important. It's important. Charisma. Which DC?
7.
Is it just 6 or
7?
7. Ooh, 7. Yeah. Okay. Charisma performance. That should be 6 dice.
Yeah. Okay. It's we got it.
I was a theater kid in school. I mean, Victor himself is a character that Samuel's putting on. So he's been acting his entire life.
You're also covering for Dante, who's not really an actor.
Sure.
when
Sure.
people ask questions, the performance needs to sell itself. So they go, "Oh my god, it's just a flesh wound." A medic puts a thing on. Okay, yeah, go here. We'll question you later. Yoink, and you're out.
Yeah.
And you disappear into the crowd of just people.
Yeah.
Ready to evac. Now that will take the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And the Guru at some point might have questions like, "Where the fuck is Dante?" I guess he didn't have it in him, or maybe he went somewhere else. I don't know. Guru could take care of himself. Who cares? Ooh, 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 ooh,
Yeah.
AMP, AMP, AMP. As they set the airport on fire. And okay.
And Victor would have sold it to Dante as well as like, while we're getting out, it's also your chance to
Sneak
sniff
out.
out like any potential escapees. And we can tell that to the others if they ask questions. Is that we were trying to ensure that any of them who were trying to slip past wouldn't.
And after a day
Plausible explanation.
and some debriefing by police, you rejoin. But it takes a while.
Yeah. What were you guys doing? We were having waffles.
Everyone has a fucking
just
day, and
wild.
yeah, the next day, like you guys return to your Airbnb, and late at night, the following night, both of you, I imagine, one after the police and the debriefing, and the other one after extensive trying to not be followed and figuring out whatever the fuck is happening in the city right now, and if you're being tracked by someone, which you're pretty sure you're being followed by someone, even though you don't quite know who yet. But you make it back to the Airbnb thinking that you've lost them. And when you rejoin in the Airbnb, you ask each other, "So how was your day?"
Oh, we've had the worst day. You don't have you seen like there's a terrorist attack going and everything. I think America is under siege here.
Sort
I have
of.
no idea.
I bet Russia.
No, it's not Russia.
No, man, Russians don't use like those, I don't know, burqas and stuff.
Actually, considering that we're saying this is taking place like, real life current day, I wonder if people would think like, "Oh my god, Islamic attacks, Iran is counterattacking with like sleeper cells."
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
it must be Iran. Yeah, after this shit, definitely.
We're under attack by
which
the
is kind of
entire
where
East.
Victor's backpack idea came from, because of the paranoia, and you can't leave unattended baggage anywhere. It'll be treated, at least at some point, they were treated as potential bomb threats. So he was like, "Oh yeah, let's use that."
Smart.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Victor's sitting, or at least at some point, just shoulder bandaged. Or stitched, I guess, at this point, with his shot wound and everything. It's like, yeah, no, it's not Iran.
It's not.
No.
What, you know something about this?
While we were there.
Fuck, dude.
I know, right? We went to talk, and next thing we're doing a terrorism.
You did a terrorism?
No way, dude. No way. It can't be you. Of all the times you've lectured us, what the?
You
Marcus,
try telling no to a bunch of werewolves.
So they're not that hot, huh?
I mean,
Yeah.
a couple of them were, but the point is, they were.
Wait, what?
They're hunting vampires. Apparently, there's a huge nest of vampires in the city, and they're instigating a war with them. And he makes air quotes, terrorist attack was them shutting down the airports to kill the ghouls that are hiding in there, and to cut off the vampires' access to their private jets. so they don't escape town.
Oh, hey, by the way,
Yep.
yeah, sorry.
No, go on.
So out of character question, have we heard of actual bombs going off, or is it just
On
a
the news,
threat?
for example, yeah.
Yeah, in the news.
There would be
think
at
they burned-
least one report of a large bomb being set off in the middle of the airport.
Okay, so yeah, then Peter does like interrupt Victor and be like, by just bombing airfields and killing just humans left and right.
Yeah, I advised our group against that, and they sort of instigated a. We managed to make a panic thing, change the bomb to plant fake bombs, make everyone out, then you can burn the building.
Is
But
there any
were more
casualties?
teams?
Do we know?
Is there
Oh, they
any
were
what?
casualty.
Casualties.
Supposedly, yes, quite a large number of casualties.
Yeah, of course.
The news reports are a little vague on exactly. They're claiming exactly what we said, like, oh, a terrorist attack by an independent cell of Iranian jihadi terrorists. And
Marcus does like effort not to say a word. Killing vampires is very important. He knows it, and the thing inside of him also knows that. He is really hating that there's such a needless amount of casualties of human lives. Just sending goddamn drones on the air would have closed the airport instead. He will just sit on the couch. He will grab a beer, and he's just going to shut down.
Yeah, and you take the rest of the night to be like, fuck, what is this bullshit that's happening? Yeah, granted, Marcus does not know whether or not the people killed were, vampires, servants of the connections, whatever they were or were not. You don't know if innocents were killed, although, let's be fair, with how reckless they were, yeah, probably a few.
Probably.
And then they go, what's Marcus going to do? He's just a level 5 guard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, but as
man.
I know that's why we're here and not there. Even Dante agreed that it's too much.
And then
I did what I could to convince them to go for a more stealthy approach, where incite panic and then hunt the ghouls in the masses and take them out one by one, which worked for a good while, at least at the airport where we were at. But yeah,
As you mentioned Dante by name, Peter gives the nastiest glance. Like, it's a quick glance, but it's like a glance of disgust and open hatred for a moment. And then he just snaps back into attention at what Victor's saying.
And at that point, a few hours will pass as you guys are settling down for the night, and then in the middle of the night, your phone will ring.
Who's?
Peter's.
Oh.
I will answer.
Because it keeps ringing. Which will be, says, hello, Peter. What was Peter's last name?
Thompson, I think.
Yes. Hello, Peter Thompson?
Yep.
This is Sister Martha of the Society of Leopold. I know that we talked about contacting you soon, but some things are happening in the city, and it seems like you will be presented with an opportunity to show your mettle a lot sooner than we expected, as something has stirred up the hornet's nest in town. We'll be at your place of residence with a van in about half an hour, and we can take you to a location to take care of a known, what do they call known blank body. Please prepare yourself for combat.
So we're getting retaliation for this shit that's happening in the town today.
What? No.
No.
Who was it?
That's too.
You're on the phone
That's
right
too-
now. I'm imagining the
Yeah,
others are
I'm-
asleep, so it's just
Oh,
Peter.
I'm talking to this like
Oh, okay.
secretary. That is exactly what he says to the secretary. Like, we're getting retaliation to these fucks for what they did today.
We don't know if the blank bodies are involved in that, but we do know that they're in a panic, and several of them have neglected their defenses. So everyone is fully active, and we are striking where we can.
Excellent. We'll be here.
Good.
And,
We'll see you in the morning. Which I'm
Excellent.
imagining it's like 4 o'clock when she calls you, and then 5
Yeah.
o'clock the van would be in front of your Airbnb. I don't know if you inform the others.
I will wake everybody up, and it's time to confirm. I do,
Okay.
uh,
We'll leave that confirm till next time.
yes. Okay. Holy moly.
Enjoy your
Things
three-way
went
war:
tits up.
vampires, werewolves, and humans.
Well, when you think about, well, yeah, sure, it's vampires, werewolves, and hunters, but it's the civilians in between, as always, isn't it? All
Sure.
like
Yeah.
that?
Sure. No, but going to hit their hives, like this is exactly what Victor was like to Dante. Like,
Mhm.
are you sure? Like, this is how friends are gonna be dragged into this. And the werewolves were like, we're not fucking together, just humans. Either they fight with us or they just.
The funny
so
thing
latter.
Funny thing is, it's gonna be like werewolves, vampires, the Leopold Society, and us. Like,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
Well, you'll be on the Leopold Society ranch, so.
No. This is up to confer. We'll see what happens. This is why This is why Peter wakes people up, and we'll discuss it instead of
Guys.
just being quiet and be like, "Oh yeah, I forgot to mention we're getting into the van, man."
Right, yeah. And Victor would be like, fuck no, I'm not coming.
Exactly.
All this shit is going down at once. Investigation, toss that shit out the window. The problem is coming to you today.
Yeah. It was funny because for Victor was like, he was like, I have no place. Oh, I'm in the van now. Okay, guess this is happening. Well, I'll try and minimize this thing as much as possible. Yeah, it's not really working. Let's just get out of here. I don't.
Which is also just
Just
how
for a moment.
Which is also just how werewolf campaigns work. Is that the thing is happening? Do we investigate? No, the thing is happening. Go kill.
You go and yeah, you're the SWAT team. Intel has been gathered, which is that the thing is happening.
Which is which is now that you very much experience the flip side of the human side of that war, which is werewolves are attacking vampires. That's cool. Everybody panic.
Get the fuck out of this place.
Get the fuck down. And then the Leopolids are running in going, vampires are doing stuff. We need to go kill them. Why?
But like, because imagine Victor's like point of view. He's talking to some werewolves. Suddenly he realizes he's in a van to go do some terrorism. Next morning he wakes up. The first thing he hears, "Hey, there's a van waiting for you." He's like, "What the fuck, dude? Not again."
And Victor's like, I'm not getting into another van in this place. No fucking way.
Technically, the Leopoldites expect 3 people right now. They don't really know Victor is
Victor's
part
like,
of the kill posse.
Yeah, Victor's fully intending of going, no, I literally talked with the werewolves about this. Either you fight with them or you're going to get splattered. They don't care.
Are you sure you want to mention werewolves in front of them? These people, because remember who you're dealing with, so we might need someone who can get people to keep their mouths shut. But that's all for next time.
Yeah.
We're done for now.
Oh,
Say
no,
goodbye, everybody.
It's for the conference. Yeah, good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Only